Okay. Okay, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. But I think we are good to go again with some Genshin Impact. Yes. Yes. Hello everyone, it's your favorite programming error that just refuses to be fixed, Code here. And you might be wondering, Code, hang on. There's something wrong with the title, Code. It says escaping the chasm, but you're not in the chasm. How come you're not in the chasm? I thought you were trapped in the chasm. Turns out that, I mean, we kind of figured it out last time. I didn't actually try it on screen. But I had a very strong suspicion that this would be the case. For obvious reasons. But turns out, you can easily get out there using the teleporters. Now that makes sense from a gameplay standpoint, after all. Otherwise, you'd basically be stuck down there until you complete the story. And you couldn't do your dailies while you're stuck down there, or your weeklies, or anything of the like. So it makes sense from a gameplay standpoint that you would still be able to teleport out of there using like the teleport waypoints and the statues and stuff. Only problem, also hello medic, only problem with the fact that you're able to teleport out using the teleport waypoints. Those teleport waypoints aren't just a game mechanic thing that's just in there. They actually are a thing that exists in universe, that is it's in universe canon that we can teleport to those. So the fact that they are still usable, despite the fact that we're supposedly stuck in the chasm with no way out, while again makes sense from a gameplay perspective, does make no sense from a lore standpoint at all. Because if we're going by lore, which again the teleport waypoints are a thing in lore, not just a gameplay element, but actual in-universe stuff, they should be disabled. Otherwise, there's no reason why the main character couldn't just, like, teleport out of the chasm. But oh well. Oh well, oh well. Supposedly, according to lore, we're stuck down here. So, let's teleport back in there so we're stuck in there again. Because according to lore, we weren't even outside. We were still stuck in here for a few days. But yeah, medic, again, hello. Nice to have you around. So where's the stupid hole I was supposed to fall into? Right here, okay, got it. Well, let's jump into the hole. Whoa, that just forced me out of the way. Okay, then. Let's go to the chasm's bed. And we're back where we were supposed to be. Okay. So, let me just quickly refresh this. There we go. So we're supposed to go over here. We never left this place, okay? We were always here. Passageway around this way. So they found something. Also Mario, hello, welcome to the stream.
As expected, something strange is going on here.
I hope the audio levels are okay, but I think they are. Maybe a little bit quiet, but hopefully not too quiet. Main character coming in, make way.
Oh, Traveler?
So, did you find something? I hope so.
You're both here. Great. I want to talk to you.
Let's all talk. We'll put our heads together. And become a strange abomination. You, Yelan, and Yanfei share all the information you have with each other.
The space was targeting us, but Yanfei managed to exploit its weakness. Leave it to Yanfei to find a loophole.
Of course.
Based on what just happened, we can now confirm our suspicions that space and time function chaotically here. In addition, we must stay vigilant to avoid the traps set for us by this place. Now that we've found the Conqueror of Demons, the next thing we need to do is find a way out.
I went back
But
to the
how?
domain again just now. Although I couldn't find a new route, it wasn't a completely fruitless trip. My clan has practiced magic for generations and has created some catalysts that only we know how to
What
use.
might those catalysts be? Also, I
recognized something like
actually
one of
haven't
those
seen Breaking
catalysts
Bad.
in the
I know.
domain.
I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, it disappeared as soon as I approached it.
The thing is, I haven't seen a lot of mainstream stuff, I feel like. It be just me. Even in the anime community, I haven't watched the most mainstream shows like your Dragon Balls and Naruto's. I don't know what it is about it, but sometimes I touch sometimes I touch some stuff that's a little bit more mainstream, but rarely. I couldn't tell you why though, and I am sorry that I am probably missing out on something amazing. I know you're constantly joking around and everything as well, making references that I don't get. It is a thing. It is what it is. Was it an illusion, by the way, back to the game is directed here?
I think
Let's
so,
go.
but it's hard to distinguish between reality and illusion here. I can't be sure.
Sure, it's pretty
Also,
good.
I am
I'd
the only
imagine
one
it
out of
is.
all of us who could know what it would look like.
It wouldn't be popular
To
without a
me,
reason.
That confirms that this place really is reading our minds.
Just like with that door. It's like it's alive and testing us.
By reading our minds and showing us what we want, it creates the reality that we want to be true. Everything it does is either to get us to lower our guard or to wear us down. If that's the case, it can only have one goal: to trap us here until we die.
Well, let's
What
hope we
else
don't
can it
die.
be?
I mean, I can teleport out, technically. I don't watch a lot of anime in general. My list of watched anime is probably not as long as some hardcore fans, but decently long. I have, in fact, watched some of the true, like, high-quality culture stuff, like interspecies reviewers. Like, that is culture, my friends. Pure culture. Anyway, ... I am silent.
We should prepare for the worst, but we mustn't give up.
Agreed, never give up.
I've always known there were secrets hidden in the chasm, but even the Qixing have never heard about anything like this.
Yelan, when we first ran into you, you said you had something to do. What were you referring to?
Well, you might as well let us know.
I was looking for the truth behind the monster invasion from Conria.
Oh, Canria. We're learning more about Canria. I like that. We need that knowledge.
Please keep everything I'm about to say to yourselves. No one else can know. Otherwise.
So, animated story moment?
We got it.
This is one of those wonderfully drawn story moments.
500 years ago,
Doesn't look like it.
a
Sad.
wave of dark beasts from Conria attacked the 7 nations of Tevat. Naturally, Liyue was also affected.
You don't say.
Under Rex Lapis's command, the Millelith fought hard to hold the front line near the chasm. But these were vicious beasts, and this was the most desperate battle Liyue had ever faced.
I see an exit.
At a critical
well.
moment, someone distracted the monsters and led them away. Just when all hope seemed lost, the tide turned. The Liyue army eventually won the war, but there were many who never returned. 2 of my ancestors took part in that war, and the one who made it back went insane. Everything about it was strange. The
So,
current
you think that's
generation of
also related to
Qixing
this
knows very
cavern?
little about these events, and very few came back from the chasm alive. Finding out the truth has been a waiting game. The day the chasm was unsealed, I put in a request to be transferred here, so I could finally learn the truth of what happened back then. But this place we've ended up in, and the possibilities we're facing, it's all far more terrifying than I'd
I
imagined.
imagine most of the people who went missing probably died in here. Or in similar situations.
Right now, our number one priority has to be getting out of here alive.
And preferably with our sanity. The chasm, Canria, what happened 500 years ago? And what did Zhao see back in the other space? Who was he fighting against? Can he really get out of here in one piece? Maybe, maybe not. You know what? Since we know she's not a, damn it. Remember what they're called? We know she's not... Shut up for a second, Zhongli. I really like you, but shut up. Let me finish my train of thought. We know she's not a Yaksha. We know that a Yaksha is trapped in the chasm, or was trapped in the chasm at some point and never came out. when we saw her after unlocking that door, my initial thought that it was her, but that can obviously not be the case. So how about the person Zhao was fighting? Because it seems like he knew that person. And since Zhao is also a Yaksha, the only Yaksha who was around, maybe he was fighting against that trapped Yaksha and was talking about something, how they're different now. So that is my best theory right now. In which case, maybe that's gonna be, I mean, a Yaksha seems like it could be another series weekly boss. So, I know it isn't Friday, but I learned how to loop samples for scales without stretching. Nice. I prefer doing the loops using the I usually loop using the, SF2 files, the sound banks. But good to know that you figured out how to do it with scales too. That will probably come in very handy, I imagine. Let's see. Okay, what else do you have to say?
Are you all right? You've suddenly gone quiet. It's not like you at all.
Shh, we'll talk later. I'm just processing all the existing clues we have. Maybe the
Is
key
that
to
so?
escape is hidden in some detail I've overlooked. I have to go over everything again.
All right, well...
I guess I'll talk to the
don't
others.
worry. I won't write down anything that you told us about.
No, I meant if you're going to analyze the facts, count me in.
Yeah, you two do that, and again, I shall talk to the others, see if they found out anything. Not like that seems too likely, but we don't know. Again, we should be okay in here. Like, for the most part, our state is suspended, is what it told us, so that means we shouldn't dehydrate or starve. But even so, we have a little bit of a water supply down here, a little bit at least. I think for all of us it should be enough for the time being. Oh well, SF2 files are more complicated than scales. As in more complicated to make. When it comes to how to use them, I think SF2 files might be easier. Then again, I haven't really looked into using chromatic scales so far. Manually put them in each sound. It's called, yeah. What you have to do is basically you take a chromatic scale that already exists, like you chop it up, so you have all the different pitches individually, toss them into Polyphone is the program I use, and then you go through each single note, assign the two different loop points, the beginning and the end of the loop, assign it a number corresponding to where it is on the scale, and then you assign every note that number a second time. It's just tedious. It's just tedious, that's all I can say about it. But once they're done, I think they're very nice to use. A little late, but replying to a YouTube commenter trying to change their mind about Monica respectfully. Ah, I see. Does it have anything to do with that video that was recently linked in the Discord? Maybe, potentially. I don't know. Actually, I haven't watched that yet. Maybe I should watch it, but I don't know. I don't like the fact that it's trying to pass off DDLC as a not perfect game. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I get it.
You don't look well. I guess things still haven't improved. It's okay. You don't have to go into all the details.
Have you found out something? Maybe? Potentially? Hopefully?
Sometimes I really envy the boss.
Okay, you haven't found out anything. That is not good. Well, you were mentioning your boss. Let's talk to him next.
Hey, Ushi, looks like our little lavender melon has fallen asleep, huh? Do you think she's dreaming? Man, she looks wiped out. It's kind of hard to see her like this. I mean, most of the time she never shuts up. Aw, poor thing.
I, for one, am glad that Paimon finally shut up.
I'm kind of worried about him. Oh, I sleep like this when I'm in jail. Good one. I do slumber like a king.
Okay.
Traveler, when did you get here?
I've been here for a while. Have you found out anything? Like, any clues at all? Knew that her world was fair on human contact. So Natsuki was sentient. semi-sentient. Maybe. Only, like, Sayori only, for example, Sayori achieved true sentience basically when she achieved self-awareness. And that didn't turn out too well. Up until then, they are semi-sentient, I won't deny it, but they mainly run off the script. They do kind of run off the script. They have to be forced out of the script to even do anything. Monica herself kind of pointed that out, didn't she? But yeah, after Monica started manipulating their files and everything, so they deviate from the script, they did kind of maybe it is kind of hard to explain where they fall into, in what kind of category. To use scales, you just need slice X, slice the samples, it's automatic for the most part. Check for any hiccups in the slices and done. Well, I guess that makes sense, but but you can remove those little extra steps if you're using sound banks, which is, again, something I personally really like. Thanks for giving me more points. I'ma use some this for future arguments. I see. Strides and lines of coke. Anime lady is not real. Sad. Big sad. Very big sad. Hello, Zhao. Hello, Edgelord. How are you doing? Zhao's eyes are tightly shut and he's not making a sound. No one has the heart to interrupt him. I mean, he is injured. Can't blame him. Oh no. Paimon's waking up. I was just so happy that she finally shut up.
Where are we?
Have you forgotten already? We're still underground, you little emergency food. Paimon, are you feeling better? Probably not.
Yep, way better.
Oh.
Paimon just got a little fright because she's never seen a crazy place like this before.
What do you mean never seen?
Who would have thought the best guide in all of Tibet could end up so out of their depth?
Fatigue and fear are normal. I'll always be with you, Paimon. I strongly disagree with using the second choice, so fatigue and fear are normal.
Yeah. So anyway, Paimon just had the weirdest dream. There were cattle mooing constantly.
Well, if you look next to you, then,
Yeah, just like that.
yeah. Weird dream, right?
Ushi, were you looking after Paimon?
Was she looking after our emergency food? Hello. I'll answer your question in a sec.
Traveler, it looks like the Conqueror of Demons is awake.
Oh! Everyone's already paying attention. Edgelord is awake. Hello, Edgelord. How are you, Edgelord? Favorite character in the DLC? Well, Monica is probably the deepest character out of all of them because of everything, but I have to say, in my opinion, Natsuki is best girl. Natsuki is best girl, my opinion. Monica is a close second. So that is the thing. Monica requires the dog's protection, especially the child. Yeah, I know. Also, Ivanov, hello. Welcome to the stream. Same. Let's go. People appreciate the Natsuki supremacy. I mean, she do be amazing. Just imagine if Natsuki was the one who gained self-awareness. I mean, both Sayori and Monica have achieved self-awareness in the game. Yuri and Natsuki never did. Imagine if Natsuki gained self-awareness at some point. Wouldn't that be nice? Actually, isn't there like a just Natsuki mode? Like, basically similar to Monica After Story, just you hang out with Natsuki instead? Isn't that a thing that exists? I'm gonna have to get that. There's a mod I think, yes, let's go. How do you feel, Zhao?
Don't worry.
Well, at least your cat's disappeared. While just staring.
Harming Carrie is dangerous to humans. Keep your distance.
Well, I have Adepti blood in me, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Even so.
Damn.
What happened while Paimon was sleeping? How did Xiao get
With a
Well,
little help,
Paimon,
I was able to find my way here.
Paimon's an idiot. All thanks to Yanfei. Seen the video? Rob has already seen it. I haven't yet. Rob is currently arguing with someone in the comments, so that is a thing. But I am nervous to go into that because I feel like if it points out too many flaws that my infatuation with the game might be harmed. And I am nervous. But I still will have to watch it. Natsuki will probably just delete everyone and rule over the world. Imagine. Imagine. Now I think we can all agree, if she found out that everything around her was fake, she would be the type of person to just be incredibly pissed. Like super pissed. That's just how she is. What she would do with all that anger, I don't know. All thanks to Yanfei though.
Conqueror of demons. Could you tell us what happened before you joined us?
You fought
No need to
someone,
be so
right?
formal. Just call me Xiao.
Oh, sure.
Alright, Zhao, who did you fight?
It was a senseless battle.
Who did you fight?
I came here looking for someone, but when I found them, they weren't anything like how I expected.
Is that Yaksha that was trapped, right?
Says that you usually base yourself at Wangshu Inn to guard the main road through Dihua Marsh. It's unusual for you to go looking for someone yourself. Are they an Adeptus?
Maybe a Yaksha.
I'm looking for a Yaksha called Bosacius.
Called it! I mean, it was kind of obvious, I guess, but still. I think Monica was one of the best choices to make self-aware. Why? Yuri, too shy, will probably freeze up forever. Hang herself in less than 13 lines in the game. Monica at the beginning. Yeah, that is a thing that happens. Natsuki, I'm not sure why. I'm not sure my memory is mixing. But yeah, so Yuri, that is a thing. She was like, what? No, this can't be. There's no way this is all fake. There has to be more to it. And then freak out game. Gone. Yup. That is why Monica was probably the best. Plus, you know, club president. That's how it works. Club president is the one who's self-aware. So, you know. Actually, that means Natsuki would have been the last one by process of elimination. Because when Sayori was club president, Yuri was the vice president. Meaning that if we removed Sayori, then Yuri would have been the self-aware one. Meaning Natsuki is the last person on the list of people who would gain self-awareness. The last person on the list. Oh, that's just sad. Damn. I handled that pretty well. Kind of. I mean, she still started deleting her friends later on, so, I'd hang out with any of them. With any of the scribes in a dating simulator. Okay, fair's fair. Fair's fair, they are pretty hype. Wait, any of the scribes? Like, even PO3? Because isn't he a little bit of a self-absorbed asshole? I mean, I guess that's fine, too. First, Monica even tried to reach out without... That is true. Just never worked out because the game wasn't intended for that. I'm sure I've heard that name somewhere before. I am not quite sure. Have we heard that name before? Maybe?
Bosacius. Is that one of the 5 Yakshas? Like you?
I mean, that much I
But you were the
was
only
aware
one
of.
left. Aren't the other 4... gone from the world?
Yeah, but one of them just disappeared because they were trapped in here, right?
But Bosacius's body is the only one that was never found.
Yeah.
Yakshas deal with God's remains all the time, and we become tainted by karma. Over time, it inevitably drives us to madness.
Which is why you're an edgelord.
The last time I saw Bosacius, it was the day he lost his mind. He left. No one knew where he went, and I never heard from him again.
Yet you still came to look for him, even though you knew he
Bosacius
lost
was the eldest
his
of us.
mind.
He once told us, as Yakshas we will experience countless wars. Whether we live or die, we must promise to take care of each other, and know each other's fate to the very end.
Did he forget his promise because he lost his sanity?
It's possible, but I did not. I am the sole survivor. So it is my duty to find out the fates of the others.
TTS is louder than the game dialogue.
Did you know that 500 years ago, the beasts of Conria invaded the chasm.
Rob, you had to do this, huh? But even Rob, I respect the competitive hustle, followed by Rob just spouting about Yuri and her nation. Indeed. Ain't that a thing? Ugh. But okay then. I guess some people do really enjoy that TTS. It do be an interesting feature. I'm sure. Actually, let me just ask a question real quick. Is there, like, I think most of my rewards are pretty well liked, even if some of them aren't used as much. But is there any one reward where you're like, there's no point for this to exist? Just curious. Because even the ad time one got used once. And I think the timeout was used twice. So even those ones, even though they're very counterproductive, even those got used so far. It do be interesting, isn't it? As again, my stream froze. Whether or not there's any reward that's, like, completely pointless, in your opinion. Because, yeah, some of them don't get used often, but I think every reward has been used to some degree, at least. Interestingly enough. Also, did post... Also, I did post that animation. Gonna have to double check that, I guess. So, I've heard a thing or two, apparently. Yeah, we have heard a thing or two. What reward 404 does nothing? I mean, but it has been redeemed. And it's definitely one of the more commonly redeemed ones. Well, of course, the throw is the most redeemed reward I have, I think. I think nothing has... I think... Scream was probably number 1 for the longest time, but then throw came along and now throw is sitting at number 1 most redeemed reward, probably. Oh, the Madness Combat 1! Right. Okay, that I have to check out. I have to check that out. Anyway, I heard a thing or two.
That war lasted a long time. It is said that in the midst of the battle, a brave Yaksha was seen putting up a heroic fight.
And that's the one you came to look for?
The Yaksha's name.
But there were many more than 5 Yakshas in total, so there's no guarantee it was Bosacius. Wow.
Going to sleep? You don't have to ask if that's okay, just go to sleep if you want to go to sleep.
I am by no means certain, and I didn't have any other clues except for this one. But Bosacius was proud. If he had taken part in that war, he would have announced his name. So at first, I thought the nameless Yaksha couldn't be him.
But now you've changed your mind? You found Bosacius? I mean, that would again explain the fight. I think he was fighting Bosacius. But maybe I'm wrong. Pointless reward modifier single sub emote. I think, yeah, that's probably the most unused one. But it's one of the basic ones. Like, that's one of the ones that Twitch basically is like, hey, these are some of the things you can do with channel points. And I was like, okay, sure. If those are the basic ones that basically everyone is using, why would I be the one person not to have it? Plus, you know what? It can't hurt to have more rewards. The more rewards, the better, right? Gives people more different ways to interact. And I have yet to encounter a limit on how many rewards I can add, so why would I stop? Why would I remove some? But I was just asking out of curiosity.
Wait, so it was Bosacius you were fighting with? Did he injure you?
I mean, that would make sense. But those injuries have healed by now.
The invasion of monsters from Conria, the battle in the chasm, and Yelan's ancestor. I have a feeling that somehow these are all connected. Life is full of coincidences, but this is too much of a coincidence. Could this all be related to the fantastic compass mentioned in the will, too?
What will?
Oh, right. I came here because of a will. Maybe it's not something you've come across much before, but both mortals and adepti sometimes write out their final wishes so somebody else will carry them out after they've passed. It's known as a last will and testament.
So have you heard of this?
can be done at any time?
Why?
You wanna write a will? Now?
I mean, there's no harm in doing it, I guess, right?
It was no accident that you saw my illusion that day. This place used your desire to find me to create a trap that you would willingly walk into. Pure deception is easy to spot, but the truth laced with lies can be a fatal combination.
Yeah,
What you
so?
heard were really things that I said. It made sure you heard my real voice to create panic. This one-way communication was the bait. If we hadn't managed to get in touch through the spatial rift, we may well have lost someone by now. Rather than murdering in cold blood,
We need,
this space
yes.
seems more intent on consuming souls.
I know you want Snowflake, I've seen the comment.
Even possible.
You still want a Snowflake
opponent is
emote, you
very
want a
clever.
Snowflake reward.
It is not safe to stay here. Everyone, whether I accomplish what I came here to do or not, I must find a way to get you out safely.
I guess the fireworks the closest we got, right?
I rejoined to warn you that it's extremely dangerous here. If you stay here too long, this space may well devour you.
But how do you know?
How do you know? Probably because maybe that helped drive his buddy mad. Have you ever heard of what happened? You say that's not a These Nuts joke, but can I really trust you? Can I really trust you? I don't think so. I can never trust anything anymore. That's what Twitch has taught me. What happens if we get devoured? Well, that would be very bad unless you're into war.
You might become a shadow of your former self, wandering the underground like a lost soul.
Sounds like you saw them too.
Yelan, you're back.
I've been back a while. I was listening to the conversation. I've seen some strange things here too. Objects that shouldn't be here. Strange figures appearing, then vanishing. I don't think any of it is real.
All just illusions,
They're
huh?
just illusions?
But
At
what if
first,
some
I
of
had
them
the same
aren't?
thought, but
Oh?
it's not that simple. There may come a day when these illusions become real and attack you.
Have they attacked
From what you
you?
were saying a moment ago, it sounds like you know a way out of here.
I can't say for sure. It's just a guess.
A guess is good enough for me.
This space is chaotic and unstable, but it has its weaknesses.
Okay.
By attacking the point where both spaces connect, I was able to create a rift and move from one to the other.
And you think we can use that to get out
If I
somehow?
use all the energy I have, I may be able to tear a passage out of this chaotic space.
Really? So powerful attacks can affect the space itself. I had wondered if that was a possibility.
Main character, it's time to shine.
Whoa.
Use your main
But what
use your
do
main
you
character
mean by all the
powers.
energy you have?
I mean, it will take everything I've got.
Wait a minute. When you said you were gonna get us out safely, you mean you're gonna stay here?
You can't be serious.
I saw Bosacius underground. That's when I realized the horror of this place. A single blast can only create a very small opening. To send you back to the outside world, I may need to continuously channel power in order to keep the tunnel open.
So how would we go
I know how to
about...
fight to the bitter end. I can do this.
But, if it takes all the energy you have, you'll... But no, we're the main character. We have unimaginable power. We can use multiple elements at the same time. Why can't we somehow open a passage? After what happened to these? Yes, of course. Totally not a lead-in. Totally not a lead-in to anything. Ooh, not a trap that you laid. Rob, how did that critique of DDLC go? Ah, well, I guess an argument is gonna brew in chat now between Rob and Ivanov, potentially. I don't know. But if this takes all your energy, you'll...
No way. Even if what you're saying is true, I can't agree to this. I'm not neither. It's not much of an escape plan if we gotta leave someone behind.
We should leave together. Why not we should leave Paimon behind?
It's only a good or bad plan if there are other options to compare it to. But that's not the situation we're in right now. I doubt you'd still be stuck here if anyone had a better idea.
But can you be certain that your plan will work?
Nope.
I cannot.
What is wrong with you? You can't bet your life on something if you don't even know it's gonna work.
Again, main character status come through. We need it.
To conclude, I'm not agreeing to this plan.
Plus, he can't die anyway because he's a playable character.
This is my last will.
You? Ugh.
Well, shit.
That's your strategy, huh? No offense, but we have no guarantee this plan of yours will succeed, or even that it's safe. You said it yourself. Yakshas pose a danger to humans. You really expect us to accept your self-righteous plan just because you say so?
Yes.
The battlefield is a treacherous place. Every opportunity you take, you put everything on the line for. If you fear sacrifice and failure, you can never be victorious.
Well, I guess I can never
I've
be
been in my fair
victorious
share
then.
of treacherous battles, so I know full well that you never bring up extreme measures like this until the very, very end.
You're really arguing for
We say
Yaksha
these
right
things
now.
in the hope that we will understand and accept them. But if you don't even know that your self-sacrifice is going to pay off, all you're doing is hurting morale. Besides,
Damn.
if you were really so determined to end it all, you wouldn't have given us the opportunity to share our opinions. You think you're oh so cold and ruthless.
Really digging into him right now.
And anyway, losing one of us so the rest can escape? Some victory that is.
Yelan, don't be so harsh.
Well, I guess that's the only way to get through to him, I guess. Probably, right?
Point is, it's not time for drastic measures yet. It's possible there's a hidden passage leading to the exit that we just haven't discovered.
Oh?
What if there isn't? Or if we don't find it? And in the end, I'm so weak that I don't have the strength left to sacrifice myself. What do you propose we do then?
Then we all die together. As a family.
As things stand, there's no difference between sacrificing you and trying to find another way out, in terms of the likelihood of success. If we can't say that one strategy is better than the other, we certainly shouldn't be rushing into a risky course of action.
God, I would like to overload all of you on unpopular opinion. Why would you overload us on unpopular opinions? Why? You would never want to be victorious. Everyone's a psycho in that show. Victoria? What? 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 Show that I should know? Or shouldn't know? Zealand seriously getting annoyed. The atmosphere is so tense. What should I do? Use your main character powers. Make a way out of here. If Shao can do it, why can't you?
Did someone say a strong enough strike can break us out of this place? Yeah, that's right. I heard ya. No one's staying behind to let anyone else out, alright? Enough talk. It's time for action.
Or we let the Oni at it. Or we could use a dong.
Come on, whatever you are. Let's see how long you manage to keep us trapped in here after I'm finished with you.
Okay then. Let's show us what you can do, Ito.
Easy now.
Have a taste of this.
Cutscene. Oh, that did something.
Whew, okay, so I didn't tear the whole place down. But check it out, new path. If you need a hero, I'm the man for the job.
And he's unconscious.
Should have seen this coming.
Huh. I haven't looked at the entire new file yet, but I know you upgraded it
Why do
again.
you always have to do things like this.
Well, at least he isn't dead. He isn't dead, and we have a new path opened up.
Did he pass out? The boss used up all his strength in one punch.
One path!
Maybe that's the reason he managed to tear open a passage.
Well, but
Let
it
me see if
worked.
there's any way I can stabilize it.
He did this because he heard us arguing, right?
Maybe,
The
partially.
thing with Boss is, he just can't stand conflict between teammates. Whenever we get into an argument in the Arataki game,
Indeed.
he always
We did
goes
pull a
and does
one
some
punch man.
shouting to calm everyone down. Today, he's done it again. He may not have known you for very long.
That was a serious punch.
Everyone is part of the same team. He truly means that.
By the way, when it comes to One Punch Man, I know the memes, but it's another mainstream show that I haven't
He
seen.
hates it when other people sacrifice themselves, but he always seems to end up
I
doing it
know I
himself.
suck.
That said, there's a slight distinction to be made with him. When he does things like this, he doesn't really think he's sacrificing himself, because he genuinely believes that he's strong enough to defeat any obstacle he's facing.
Well,
Ego alert! And wasn't he just doing the same thing Xiao suggested? So stupid.
I mean, yeah, but do you honestly expect him to have brains? So all of the quotes are yours, Rob. You typed them multiple times. That is true. I mean, that is technically the same logic by which you quoted that one line that I said that that another character said. So since you're quoting me, I can quote you quoting me, meaning that I can say that any quote that you've quoted me on is a quote that you said too. Ha! True, true, true. It is true. Intriguing. Why didn't you try to stop him?
The boss is hardly open to persuasion. Besides, he always
Can't
acts
punch
without
you.
thinking. There's no doubt that he really thought he was about to solve everything in one hit. It's not just him either. The other guys in the Arataki gang are more or less the same. That's
Just
why he needs
weaker.
someone like me to clean up after them. I
Can
couldn't
say I
stop him if
wrote it.
tried, so I might as
Wow.
well just let him do his thing. Besides, often his harebrained intuition is surprisingly on point. We might punch our way out of here yet.
Especially with the power of the dog.
Please tell Paimon you're okay.
Nah, he's still
I'm
unconscious.
sorry.
Don't be. You have nothing to apologize for. Both you and Yelan made some very good points. Still, if this was an Arataki gang issue and you were one of our members, I have to say I'd side with Yelan on this one. The boss definitely wasn't sacrificing himself. He firmly believed that we'd be able to find a way out through the passage he opened up. And he's certainly not expecting to be left behind.
Well, let's see what's on the other side of that doorway.
We have to support each other if we're going to get out of here. Your survival is of huge importance to some people. No, to a whole lot of people.
One or two people stay with him to make sure he's okay, and the rest of us check the new passageway. Just check the new passageway.
Let's all do our best to try and find a way out. There's still a chance. I'm sure we can escape.
Yeah, if we hit another roadblock, just punch
Leave the
again.
thoughts to me. Don't worry.
Okay, so you stay behind. Good. It's good. We could see that
Everyone,
where by using
it
the
seems this passage doesn't
Yes.
lead to the outside world.
reflective water.
Deeper inside.
What the? So Ito's efforts were in vain?
Well, maybe if we get to the core of whatever's causing all
It's
this.
still worth exploring.
Yeah.
I'll go and take a look first.
Maybe if we go deeper down, we can find what's causing all this chaos. And then we can stop it and just walk out.
What? So far, I still haven't found the thing I came looking for. That magical device, remember?
Maybe that's what's causing all of
Someone
this.
has the power to project our imaginations or the things we're searching for into reality. Well, maybe I can use that to my advantage to track it down.
Also a thing that could be. Also, Med, hi, hello.
Telling us to keep going.
Can't show the dong yet because we're in the middle of dialogue.
Super powerful. Well, I can't guarantee that, but it's worth a try.
Maybe a compass will actually be exactly what we need to get out of here. And Zhao's already gone. The edgelord has disappeared. I made your back. You're back black? Really? Look at it. What? Oh, as in for the clay one. You updated it. I see. Gonna have to check that. But yeah, don't worry, I will show the dong as soon as we can. In the meantime, wait.
Let him go. But if you're planning on going into that domain too, then come with me.
I guess
After all,
that's what
I'm
we're
just a
doing.
lawyer. We'll be safer if we team up. By the way, you and Xiao seem pretty close, huh? Yelan got a bit worked up
close in
just
what
now,
way?
so I just wanted to apologize on her behalf. I have to say though, if Yelan hadn't spoken out like she did, I'm not sure she would have gotten through to him. Also, self-sacrifice is something Yelan feels strongly about. She tried to stop whoever it was.
Can we sacrifice
From what I know,
Paimon?
She's lost comrades in the line of duty before, and then was rescued herself. Maybe being a survivor is what makes her so
Like
against
forcefully
when other people
sacrifice Paimon.
themselves.
Not a self-sacrifice,
Not
but
the
we
things
are
other people say
sacrificing
about knowing
Paimon.
that
Can
your
we do
life
that?
was saved when others weren't. In a way, salvation can also be a burden. If I were her, I'm not sure I would have done anything different.
Yeah, no, I get it. Emergency food needs to be used, exactly. Because Ito is currently on the ground because he has like no energy left. He's just completely slumped over because he used up all his energy for that one attack. So I think it is time to sacrifice the emergency food. We're stuck in a place without any real food, with no way out. One of our members is really weak right now because he exerted all his strength. Emergency food now or never, right? So yeah. I'm working on FNF. Reality twist? On another mod? Okay. Damn, imagine working on more mods. Imagine getting progress done on one mod. Couldn't be me. Back it was pink and you never knew. Good thing I made it black. Oh damn. Imagine that.
Oh, wait, 1 second. I'll be right there.
Be right where? What are you doing? What did you just do? Are you boiling them alive?
Right, that's much safer. Since Ito can't fight right now, I've cast a spell to protect you guys.
Thank you, Senpai. Please, be careful.
We will. Same to you.
I forgot that she started calling her that.
Let's go.
I forgot that she started calling Yanfei her senpai, which I guess it makes sense, but still, didn't remember. Also, it's fine, we can finally do the thing. Boom. There it is, in all its glory. Okay. Imagine having a PC that crashes when you click save and damn, that sucks. Got the achievement in Yakuza 0 for watching a sexy video. Ooh. Just in time for the dong. Actually, you know what? In honor of you getting that achievement, here's another one. Perfect. Now let's leave those there. Actually, I guess we're just leaving one there. But welcome to the stream. We're still trying to escape the chasm, which we're stuck in, and I totally can't just teleport out of here. No, couldn't possibly do that. So, yeah, we're trying to find a way out, which likely will be somewhere over here. Actually, no, we were told this leads deeper inside. But maybe going deeper inside is a way to find a way out. Like, as I said, because something is causing a lot of chaos keeping us trapped in here. Maybe if we go deeper, we can find the source of whatever that is and destroy it. And maybe then we can go out. I'm hoping. It's a possibility. But I don't know for sure. Just in time for the yes. Make a pentagram with those. Can't. I can only have a maximum of 2 dongs. Very sad. But 2 is my limit. One of me. I don't know what to do now. I honestly don't think I would know what to do either. Like, on the one hand, I would feel charmed by the fact, again, that, you know, art of me. But on the other hand, I would be kind of weirded out. Especially like if I like if it's like, yeah, no, I would be very weirded out, I think. But also again, just that little tiny bit of being charmed that people would do that about me, because that means people think about me. But on the other hand, again, mainly weirded out, I think. I don't know. You heard what he said? Time to go deeper in certain. Yep. Okay, we shall do that. I am not quoting as much because I am tired. As I said, I'm always tired. I will go to sleep at 0, not later. Try to not be tired. Yes. More sleep, healthy. I got a composer for my mod. Currently, we're still working in progress on the one track. No chromatics. Damn. That is the thing, huh? Well, I can technically make chromatics, that's not a thing, but I wouldn't know what to make chromatics of. Also, the Tortcrew has arrived. Hello. Well, he won't be tired. It's been a year. Hopefully it works, yeah. Can send image on Discord if you want. I don't think we need that. I take your word for it. A wonder space hidden within the chasm steps. It is a key location full of many mysteries. Ooh. Well, then let's jump in. Okay. Going in deep to make it out.
What's this?
Ooh, what this? What a weird and wonderful scene. Space-time has become totally chaotic. But it is beautiful.
Huge disc in the distance. Hold on. Is that the fantastic compass?
Yeah, that is a lot bigger than... it's bigger than all our heads combined. Bigger than a cooking pot. It's far bigger than any of those. But that is huge.
That's the best description you can come up with? It's way bigger than that! Well, it seems our theory checked out.
But how do we get it out?
Opinion, that's almost certainly the magical device I've been looking for. It really showed up.
But how would we get it out?
It is the fantastic compass. It's so huge. How the heck am I gonna lug that back to my office?
Yeah, that is the thing. Sus ayo.
Hey, don't give up now. Let's investigate the area first. What the?
Oh, there's another one.
Are they treasure hoarders?
Not sure if they're illusions or real. In any case, we'll attack them as if they're real. Also, that looks like a smaller version of the compass. That seems far more likely for us to be able to get out of here. Far more way bigger, that's what she said. Yup. What are treasure hoarders doing here?
They look familiar. Oh yeah. I bumped into these rapscallions a few days ago.
Again, probably illusions. Stupid idiots in the desert. I mean, kinda. Oh, great. I don't even get to use the rest of my team. I'm stuck using only Yan Fei. Well, that's me. Now I can't use my incredibly broken shield. AKA the Dong. How dare you?
Smaller disc here. Judging from the appearance and design. In all likelihood, this is the fantastic compass. Why is there a small version of the fantastic compass stuck in the ground?
Don't question it. Ouch. Die. Die. Oh, there's more of them. Of course, why wouldn't there be?
Inadmissible evidence.
Again, I would like to have the rest of my party.
Boom, boom.
Normally, if you get a trial character, you can still use the rest of your team for the fights. But no, it's just her. Tell me they can fight? Of course they can fight. They're treasure hoarders. It's all they do is take treasure and fight people. Very badly. Oh, now I can use the rest of my team.
Easy peasy. Just like last time. You know, when I ran into them before, I was working on a big commercial case. The defendant hired them to attack me, just to get back at me.
And now they show up here. Interesting. I want 2FNF vocals and lyrics in that track. Oh, I see lyrics. Well, that's something I can't really help with, I think. Feel happy when Dort is in chat, do you? Ah. Use my hand to defeat them, or should I use my... How did you get a chainsaw in a fantasy world? I'm not gonna question it. Just the two of us in this classroom. No, don't. Oh, being a legal advisor sounds tough.
Happens all the time. Luckily, I'm well trained in martial arts, so taking them down was a piece of
Happens all the time to legal advisors. You know, getting attacked in the streets.
Is this space recreating scenes from my memory?
Possibly.
Maybe this is one of the ways our adversary intends to devour us. Unbelievable.
And kinky. Okay, finally I have the dong again. Okay. Wait, what that? Note of unknown origins. Well, good luck I checked back here. Does this blow something up? It does. What's back here? An invisible wall. I found an invisible wall by blowing that up. Okay. Just jump already. Invisible walls. Okay, so I think I have to progress forward now. Chainsaw sure. 2 F and F vocals and lyrics at the same time. Okay. Again, lyrics is definitely something I'm not sure I could in any way provide. Oh, that. Whoa.
Is this a tunnel? This
That's
is
trippy.
weird. It feels like it's connecting to another world. Or maybe another time.
Or maybe another memory. I once was going to the bathroom and I heard a stall that had mats. I opened the stall and then it turns out that that's the janitor unclogging the top. Well, isn't that nice? I imagine that was probably a very beautiful sight to behold. Can I interact with it? Oh my god, I can interact with it. Can I access my inventory? Yes. Okay, let's check the note we found. Where is it? There it is. Asked Master Boy if I could borrow pen and paper to write home. But now that I have them, I have no clue what to write. You know what? I hope everyone back home is doing fine. I miss my daughter. That doesn't help me. Well, it was worth a shot. Maybe I thought that maybe that would have a solution, but it didn't. What if I rotate the needle forward? Because that thing is also glowing, right?
Entrance. Great.
Let's try that. Okay. I got a pre-existing song for it. Oh, I got a pre-existing song for that to work. Okay, I see. Whew. Okay, let's see where this goes. It definitely looks like a different... It definitely looks different. Slightly.
I thought we might run into some other people here, but apparently not.
Yanfei, what's that sound? Oh, Fatui.
Whose memory is this? Ah, watch out!
Watch out for what?
Just as I thought.
Oh, Yelan. Hi. Hello. Are you real? Or are you a
You're
memory?
here.
Are you real or a memory? I wish to
I will
know.
take you down no matter how many times you show up.
Hey, relax. We're together now.
Oh my god, she's... I see. Well, I'm not pulling for her. Oh great, again I don't have access to my party. But I do have access to 2 characters now at least. Ooh. Okay, so I can try her out a little bit. Okay, so that's a Cryo character. Cryo and Pyro, huh? Got it. Hey! No, I don't. You need to hurry up and die. Oop. Okay, come on. I do not like the fact that I'm missing most of my team, but you know what? This will have to do. Come on, die, 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 die. Okay, that's one of them. One left. Ha! Dicey. Pun. I get it. Ooh, that was a lot quicker. I also hear voices, interestingly enough. All the characters moan to some degree, probably. Hot boobas moaning. Yes. A new episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Well, I would watch that, except I haven't even watched any of the previous ones, or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or like, again. I mean, I know it's an abridged, so it's supposed to be more funny, but yeah. I don't know why, I just don't. I don't know. I will take a single dart. Choose your sacrifice. Oh no, and then power up another one, huh? Is that what's going on? That voice just now. We did hear a voice.
Remember
Also,
how I
good
said
night,
I'd
Rob.
seen some
Sleep
illusions
tight.
myself? Those were the same words I heard last time. The space seems to be reproducing that memory. Now that
Okay.
we know, at least we're all on the same page.
He said the word fantastic. Was he talking about the fantastic compass?
It
Yanfei.
would make sense.
See that thing on the ground?
Yeah, we tinkered with it. That's how we met up with you. I guess it's a miniature version of the fantastic compass in the distance. It has a close connection to the entire space.
And we used it to, yeah, again, find
Looks
her.
somewhat familiar.
Because we can tinker with it so nicely. I hunger. If you hunger, you must eat. Oh! Okay. Rotate the needle to different points to change the time in the area and jump to different times. A certain previous point in time may affect the next... Oh no. Oh no, we're messing with time. We're messing with time. Okay, if we go 2 to the right, we will find another illuminated spot. Wait. Oh, it's stuck in the tree. What if we go back? Can we go further back? No. So we can really only go to these 2 points. Well, then let's go back to the previous one and see how that changes things. Okay. Zhongli moans, also a thing. Come on. Oh, I can't really do that here. Too bad. Going to have supper soon. Sorry for not staying long. That is totally fine. Thanks for dropping by. The tree is gone. The tree is gone. Interesting. Because... Let's see if we can go further forwards now. I can't go forward? Back? Back again? No. Still at our limit. Can we... Oh, I broke it. I get it. Okay, I see. So forward again into the dark area, right? Because that's where the tree was. So now the tree is gone. Because I stopped it from growing. Let's see if that changes stuff. Okay. Wait, are we in the dark area? I think we are in the dark area. So yeah, I needed to go back. Is that it? No? No, I think we are in the bright. It's confusing. It's already getting confusing. And we're not even that far. Someone whose name starts with T? I don't have anyone like that in my team, sadly. Okay. Let's go. Hopefully that tree is gone. It looks like the tree is gone. Yes, we can turn it further now. Okay, let's go. Forward. Again. My name do be code. Oh, it goes straight to that. Okay. New time. We're entering a new timeline. Get ready, guys. Maybe we'll... okay, who else are we missing? Ito and Shinobu are still at the base, so we might be running into Zhao. Because he came along. So Zhao might be the next one we meet. Okay, Zhao, are you in here? I hope so.
Another new space.
Zhao?
If everywhere within this space follows the same rules,
The
there
fuck am I
must be
seeing?
another
Time
small
travel.
fantastic compass somewhere around here.
Osacious,
There he is.
I can't believe someone like you would end up as a lost soul underground.
Zhao! Reunited.
No enemies. Hold on.
Wait, is the enemy hiding itself? Oh no, we should go help him.
Stay back. This is my fight. Do not come near me.
Do I control Zhao? I guess I control Zhao for this. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Filthy monsters! So many people have died at your hands. I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness.
I see your attack
Hiding and
pattern.
ambushing from the dark is Bosacious's signature tactic.
Die here with me.
Can I attack you while you're...
How did a valiant warrior like you die?
How do I attack you? Like, no, seriously, how do I attack? I don't see a way to do it.
This is not going well for Xiao.
No matter. I know how this ends.
It would go better if I could attack. Looks like it's getting tired. That might help. So I just need to dodge, is what you're saying. Oh. Well, that much is easy.
Look, Osacious is showing signs of fatigue.
Bosacious, martial Retris. Even your strength is finite.
Fool.
Your illusion is not as mighty as you. This is not you in all your glory. I wonder what Rex Lapis would think if he saw what had become of the first Yaksha.
Leave.
Rex Lapis, he's in my team.
We can't let the monsters get to the
He's in my team. He could see it technically, but he's not here according to start. Wait. I found something. A third note? Oh, I'm missing the second one. We might have to go back. Well, we'll go back anyway, probably.
Enough! Phantom! Be gone!
Xiao, are you okay?
Does he look okay? Fuck am I... reference required. I need a visage to take the person. Okay. New Bayonetta. Wow. Bayonetta. Wow. Great. Probably the one character that made that raised the age rating for Smash by quite a bit. You haven't even recovered from your injuries yet.
This is my purpose. Don't worry about me.
Oh, I will absolutely
Your
worry about
invisible
you.
Opponent was the legendary Bosacious Martial Vitris.
Apparently.
Yes. So excuse my stubbornness. Bosacious has been missing for centuries. This may have been the last time I will ever see him.
He was saying something about holding the line at all costs.
He fought here. The nameless Yaksha from the legends. It was him.
Intriguing.
Didn't you say he'd always announce his name? How could his name be lost to time? What happened?
I'm guessing he became mad.
No. Maybe he forgot who he was.
That makes sense, right?
Because the karma you spoke of drove him to madness?
Bosacious had already gone mad before he disappeared. There was no way of knowing if his memories were intact.
He still took part in the Battle of the Chasm despite having gone mad?
Damn. Someone's... can I take dibs on your start screen, the mod? Again, sure, as long as, you know, credit. Always properly credit. And as long as credit is given. I'd smash all the Genshin characters. I'd probably go for most of them. But let's face it, there's also characters like Klee, and yeah, no. I can, no. Escape these now. Yeah. Never, I will never show you. You'll have to figure it out, because I have to figure it out.
It's likely that he was drawn by the scent of bloody war. Slaughter is what we do best. Maybe it's the only thing we know.
I'll show you Klee, because, you know, she's on my team.
This battle confirmed my suspicions. As we had speculated, this space reflects information from people's minds.
That much,
In
yeah?
other words, despite going mad, Bosacius came here. The illusion we saw just now is the impression he left behind. This space recreated him as he was during the battle. The way he fought was so self-destructive. He couldn't possibly have survived.
But he fought the monsters. And honestly, since he was already going mad, maybe death was the best thing for him. I know that's a little bit grim, but still.
Bosacius's illusion said he'd discovered the monster's weakness and lured them underground. What kind of place could this be? Defeating Conria's monsters is no small feat, that's for sure.
Guys, it could just be me, but I think I'm suddenly feeling more tired than I was.
Huh.
Space is really starting to affect us.
You don't
I
say.
believe Bosacius stayed here underground. But now he is gone, and only his illusion remains.
So we need to destroy that illusion.
We may meet the same fate.
Let's go.
Time to move on. You fought well, Bosacius. Goodbye.
Alright. There, Klee. #1 member of my party right now. She likes to blow stuff up. She's very great at blowing stuff up. But yeah, definitely not one of the characters I would have on the... Okay then. Weird. But I mean...
These bombs, so heavy.
We do also have our boy. Our boy. Fischl, I have to say... well, she... You know, I have... A while ago I did notice that when it comes to waifus, I have a type. And that type is...
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin de...
That type is Junie. So, and she is a full-on Junie. Smash them all, apparently. Okay, I see how you are. On the hot females, I guess pass. Okay, I see how it is. I found the note over... Ooh. There's another compass back here. So I found a note over here, but that was note number 3, meaning I am missing one. I'm imagining that's in the dark area. So let's go back to that. Does this take me to the dark area or the bright area? I think it's the bright area. No, I think it's the dark area. Okay, so we're good. I have to look around this area to find a note. Let's go. Also, there is also a zombie in this game. There is also a little zombie. So she's technically also very old. There's a note. Let's grab all the notes because we can. Okay, so... Open this. Right. And then we go back... to the area we're just in. Is it already set to that area? It is. Okay, I'm just an idiot. Well, let's go in. Now the gate should be open. And that would allow us to access the compass at a better point, where it's not buried in the ground. So there are still 2 more areas we haven't explored yet. Ah, great. Stupid spider. You're kind of blocking my path here. I do not like that. So I'm gonna need you to die. Alright. Well, why? You're leaving? Alright, bye then. But can any of your waifus turn into... What does that say? Goitier? What? Apparently I cannot read. Okay, we can't access the bottom one yet, so we need to go back. That's the next new area we can reach. The thing is, I think we've assembled... Have we assembled everyone? I think we've assembled everyone except for those who stayed behind. Guitar. There we go. Why would they be able to turn into a guitar? Huh. Right, let's see what's in here. Again, we technically have everyone on the team now who didn't stay behind. So who else could we find?
There's some information here. Shall we take a look?
I guess we're finding information rather than more people.
Let's see.
Letter 4. Well, I didn't even finish all the other ones. Also, Matt, bye, I guess. See you around. I have no idea how long it's been since we came with our comrades on patrol, but according to the information we've gathered, the beasts have completely lost all mobility. Indeed, most of them have disappeared. We are victorious, and what a great victory it is, save that we can never return home. Hulan's daughter will turn 2 this year. Qingming's grandmother is getting long in the tooth. The 2 of them miss their family sorely. Though I myself have no relations, no one does not wish to return home. But for those of us who are here, we are the only kin we have now. This place is very mysterious indeed. I do not know if it is because we miss home, or because this place was always like this, but when we're out on patrol, we can see sights that we could only see back home. I used to hear the old folks say that Liyue has had hundreds of years of history when it comes to mining in the mountains, but this doesn't look like any mine. Perhaps this might all be my imagination. But what with missing my childhood home back in the mining settlement, how I wish I could go back. How I wish I could go back there. Okay. We got it. Okay. Mine can and yours can't. Damn, imagine having a wife that can turn it into a guitar. Damn.
It looks like these
indeed.
were letters written by the Millilith soldiers who stayed here.
So, who's this Boyang they mentioned?
Boyang was one of my ancestors.
Congrats on the Bayonetta
The one who
outfit.
didn't make it back.
You mean Boyang fought alongside Bosacius?
I
Possibly.
believe so.
And the Millilith soldiers were their brothers in arms.
And they all went mad
I
down
guess
here.
now we have a pretty good idea of where everyone that went missing ended up.
Yes.
So scary. What happened?
2 hours since. Wow, you really can't
Let's not
escape
stay
those
here.
references.
I have a gut feeling that sooner or later we'll connect all the dots. And then we'll finally know the truth. Still, who knows how this space is planning on revealing the answer to us.
Only time will tell. I guess we're not fighting in this area. Door of Resurrection activated. No fight in this area. There's only one area left. And there it is. Completely exposed. Wait. Yeah, no, it works. Okay. The only area we haven't gone to yet. Now I'm making the start screen as one of... Oh, I see. I mean, makes sense as a background. It do make sense. It's a good go-to. I mean, Zeldevon... In the covers, Zeldevon also has his background as well. The background in the FNF cover pack for him.
What a creepy space.
It has the feel of the abyss.
Abyss, you say?
Where are the opponents?
There weren't any in the previous area either. But I have a very ominous feeling about this one. I think this is my memory. Oh shit, here goes.
Your memory
Of
what?
emptiness. That's the power of the abyss.
The abyss? So, this place is created purely based on your memory?
I'm afraid so, because I was always remember that the abyss took my twin away. Are we fighting our twin in that case? The abyss, it's always bad news. The purpose of my journey is to find you. I will keep going and imagine a better tomorrow with you.
Darker.
Okay, I have to get everyone out of here. I will find a way to survive this, then find the lost treasure. Cutscene? There's no way we're gonna be fighting our sibling here, right?
Lumine, wait!
Oh shit, we had voice acting. We had a voice acted line. That is rare. A voiced line for the main character? That is the rarest thing in Genshin. Title is a... pain to make. I can imagine. I can imagine. Because it's pixel art. Oh, look! That's the compass, except it's actually small, and we can pick it up.
Huh? What's that shiny round thing on the ground?
And it's complete. The other one was missing some spots. It looks like...
Fantastic compass.
In the other spaces, the fantastic compass was always partially buried in the ground. But this one is lying flat, intact, as if somebody left it here.
Huh.
Oh, she was just a figment of your imagination?
Well, I mean, that made sense from the beginning anyway.
She appeared as an illusion because you miss her so much, huh?
I can sense that she is not here. But at least we found this.
Yanfei, are you sure this is the fantastic compass you're looking for?
I mean, I guess we're pretty
I
sure.
think so. There were no pictures in the will, but based on the description, it seems to check out. Yelan? What is it?
From the design and build, this fantastic compass looks extremely similar to the catalysts used by my clan.
Oh?
I just need to do this, and...
Is something happening?
someone's used this before.
Oh, it's floating
There
now.
may be a hidden message inside. Let's get out of here and find somewhere safer.
That makes it even easier to transport if it's just floating.
Alright, here we'll be fine. Take a moment to catch your breath while I try to unlock the fantastic compass.
Alrighty then. You go ahead and do that. But I guess we have to head out now. So, where to next?
Well, well. This is not what I was expecting.
Oh, seems like you've made a new discovery.
Can it lead us out of here? Okay, and if the record of all I know for future generations to come and see and learn from my experiences. Note 2. My comrades and myself were ordered by the Chasm to take the Fantastic Compass to the Chasm and assist our Millilith champions. But the beasts in this place were incredibly terrifying and our forces suffered terrible losses. If not for the aid of the Yaksha, I fear that my brother and I may have been slain right there and then. Note 3. This Yaksha has 4 hands and behaves in a maddened fashion, even being unable to remember his own name. When in a crazed state, he refers to other around him as Alatus and Menogius. He has he has mastery over thunder, and his form is awe-inspiring, one that is destined to be remembered throughout history. We followed him into battle against the wicked beasts for 10 odd days, finally breaking out. Note 4. A snake has its weakness 7 inches below the head, and these monsters naturally have their weakness as well. Having discovered this, the Yaksha has decided on a battle plan to target that weakness. In a previous battle, the surface of the chasm was damaged, revealing a great and enigmatic underground palace in the bowels of the earth. We observed that the monsters would grow weak when approaching this domain, so we guessed that there is some power there that greatly suppresses those beasts of Khaenri'ah. Note 5. We have suffered too many losses. We must end this quickly. Rakshao and I agreed that I would take the fantastic compass and lead a group of Millilith to follow the Yaksha down into the underground palace. We will lure the beasts away and herd them into the depths of the palace. The seal must be completed by myself and the Yaksha within that place, with Rongzhou aiding us from the outside. That way we can ensure that the seal will hold. If this works, the chasm front will be secured. However, this means that I, the Yaksha, and the Millilith with us will be left behind within the underground palace. Yet the benefits are too great. We have to try this out. So they sealed themselves in here. Interesting. The sushi box is left in is now the background. Also, it's a black box economy. Ah, economy. I see. Intriguing. So that makes sense then. Note 6. The warriors have observed day and night and have confirmed that the beasts are heavily limited once they enter the underground palace, almost as if some power is eating away at them. Some of our wounded have sacrificed themselves and others have split off from the main party in their confusion, never to return. Will the monsters really be vanquished in this way? Note 7. The unmatched strangeness of the underground palace is something I fear only I and the Yaksha still live to witness. I do not know how much time has passed. The Yaksha is gravely wounded and maddened. I fear he will not live long. As for me, though I remain clear-headed, I can feel few moods setting in. I do not know how long I have been here. The Yaksha urges me to depart, forgetting that staying here was the fate we chose. Note 8. The underground palace is almost like a living being. When a breach first appeared in the ground, we leapt down and gave battle, but even then I noticed that the breach was quietly closing. I am not sure if that was the only tactic we could have chosen. And even when we attack the rifts, the rent open spaces slowly regenerate. Well, they only regenerate slowly sometimes. Other times they can be swift. It is hard to say. Does this mean that when we damage the ground in the fighting, we damage the outer shell of the space? Have we accidentally entered the belly of some mighty leviathan, only to be slowly devoured by it? Note 9. I believe that this should be the end of those wicked beasts. We have outlasted them all. I have tried many paths, there is no way out. The Yaksha has fallen, only I remain. I see my family, my wife, my children. They approach me, and then they pass through. I must be going mad. How else could I be seeing my family who are in Liyue Harbor? I wish I could go home. But can I? Note 10. Rongzhao, sometimes I curse the fact that it was not you who had to undergo this torture. But Rongzhao, as your elder brother, I'm glad that you survived. So tired. I can't think straight. And that's the final note. And I'm guessing then they died. Damn.
This information was left by a thaumaturge called Boyang, who, as you know, is the missing ancestor that I came here to investigate.
All this information, it was left by your ancestor?
Hundreds of years ago, 2 of my ancestors, brothers, were gifted the fantastic compass by someone of great importance. They brought this device to the chasm and joined the war against the monsters of Khaenri'ah. They set out together, but only one of them made it back, minus his sanity.
Karma.
Huh.
correct. One possibility is that when they fought alongside Bosacius, they were tainted by his karma.
Well, we aren't tainted by
Visions,
Zhao's karma,
so
too
they
badly at
wouldn't be
least.
able to resist its effects for very long.
Ah, I
From
see.
reading
Visions,
through
right.
this, it sounds like Boyang ended up staying here for good too.
Hmm.
Well, this is just wonderful. So, that's it. There's no way out.
I'm sure there has to be one. I can teleport out of here, guys. Come on. Or do we just have to keep punching open new holes? Paimon, what are you doing? Stop panicking. Thank you, Zhao.
What was that?
Maybe the compass is our way out. I mean, it would make the most sense.
I got it! I just had a thought. Give me a second. I just need to double check.
Well. Well.
Uh-huh.
Well.
Traveler.
Go on.
I just
Okay.
realized something. Okay, so on my way here, I was studying the will the whole time. But I didn't give any thought to the book that the will was inside of. I don't know it verbatim, but I have read it before. The gist of the story goes like this. Millennia ago, an Adeptus made a magic device to seal away evil monsters. Later, he made good friends with a human and gave the device to him to use as a catalyst. A few years later, great demons haunted the mountains. The mortal and the Adeptus joined forces to exorcise them using the same device.
And that's the compass
And
we have
that's
right
not
now,
all.
right?
The book also says this. When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. This contraption is proof that mortals and Adepti may coexist, that there is unity between heaven and humanity.
And by their powers combined, we can get out of here.
And human lineage. Maybe my power can work.
Or that. Or we just need one person, no need to cooperate, I guess.
It worked. I mean, the effect only lasted an instant because I'm not strong enough. But still, we must be on the right track.
We have an Adeptus and a human. Can't we just cooperate here
And look,
for this to work?
something seems to have been activated inside the fantastic compass.
By heaven's might and the gods of the 5 regions, Yaksha and mortal together take this contraption in hand.
That's their voices from when they made the seal. Bosacius and my ancestor. They sealed off this space at the top together.
So
I see.
we have to break
It
the
makes
seal.
sense now.
Probably using the same device, right? On that huge crystal we saw at the bottom of the chasm, I remember when the crystal hit the ruined serpent, there seemed to be an opposing force. Was it that opposing force that delayed the awakening in the space that was now swallowed us? Also, I haven't seen any monsters here. Could this all be connected?
Everyone, let's go back and meet up with Ito and Shinobu. I have a suggestion.
Alright. The other 4 backgrounds. Hang on.
Why can't we get out of here? Paimon doesn't want to die. Paimon wants to stay with you.
That doesn't contradict each other because we can die together.
Trust me, there's still hope.
Also, you can stay with me if I eat you.
Let's go.
Okay, let's see. There are 4 backgrounds for the funny balls mod are stable and shot. Okay, okay. Progress, I see. The question of the day. If I could give someone a different element, I should probably answer that too. I would probably... I think it would be interesting to have like an electro albedo. That would be that would be cool. Right? Right. Right. I think people can potentially agree. Hello, Shinobu. We're back. You might be able to get out soon.
Shinobu, Ito, we're back.
How's Ito doing?
He must be exhausted, because he still hasn't woken up yet. But he's not in any serious danger, so don't worry.
I mean, he's breathing, so
What
we're
about you
fine.
guys? You found something, didn't you? It's written on your faces. But whatever it is, it's bad news, isn't it?
Well, let's share
I
that.
found the fantastic compass. The previous owner left a message inside, and from the looks of it, there really is no way out of this space after all. It seems like the previous
Again,
owner
I can
was stuck here
teleport out.
forever, too.
Shoot!
This isn't over yet. Listen to me. Just now, I tried channeling my power into the fantastic compass.
Again, if
and it
Zhao
responded.
and we do it
All that did
together.
was activate the records from when the seal was created.
Yeah, because you're weak. Because
Right,
Yanfei
but
is
the
weak.
issue wasn't with the compass. It was with the method.
Awkward pause. I hate these awkward
Remember
pauses.
what the book says? When mortal and adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. Only when a mortal and an adeptus combine their powers.
So
can the
Zhao and
fantastic
us could
compass
do
be
this?
fully activated.
Or Zhao and
I'm a
Yelan,
mix
whichever
of human
way.
and adeptus. So the fact that the fantastic compass responded to me shows that the system is still functional. Lucky for us, we also happen to have a full adeptus and a human with training in the magic arts.
That should work, right?
So that's what was going through your head.
Zhao and Yelan need to cooperate. I mean, we could cooperate too. We're also human, but okay,
So,
sure.
an adeptus and a human need to channel their power at the same time?
Yes, if my guess is correct, then when both of you put your full power into the fantastic compass, we should be able to completely reactivate it. Maybe even reverse it.
It's our best
Last
guess.
time,
Best
we
shot
used
out
to
of here.
seal the intersection between this place and the chasm. If we can reverse it.
Then we're home free.
Awesome. So there's still hope?
Hopefully, at least. Again, we don't know for sure.
Your
But it's up.
idea seems reasonable.
Okay.
Also, Zhao
Let's
agrees.
all take a quick break. We'll give this thing a try once we're ready.
After everyone has had a rest.
Oh boy. I'm so nervous.
Pronghorn with triple strike and buff on kill. That is not what we were talking about. But sure, sure. Because that is totally talking about elements and stuff. Yeah. But I know you really like Inscription. Honestly, I like it too. I like it too, which is why I might come back to that mod I was recommended. But for now, we have this. And Little Nightmares 2. But Little Nightmares 2 probably will like take 1 or 2 more streams and then we're done with that as well. Don't be afraid, this is going to work. Apparently we know that for
Galen,
sure.
Xiao, how are we looking?
I'm all set.
If the main character says it's gonna work, then it's gonna work.
Oh, but Yanfei, there's one thing you might need to mentally prepare yourself for. I'm
Well?
afraid you probably won't be able to take the fantastic compass out of here. From what I can tell, everything within this domain is the result of disordered space-time and memories. We all
Including the
came here for
compass?
different purposes, and everything that's happened here has been in response to our own imaginations and conjecture. Terrifying, but also a miracle. This space, well, it's more than just a space.
Yeah, we
Whether
know
there's
that
some
much.
Kind of higher power at work here, I don't know, but the whole time it's been reading
It's the card you had today.
to us in the form of illusions. Also,
Triple strike and
according
buff
to
on
the
kill
history
seems
of the
pretty
chasm,
broken.
This place must have existed for a very long time. What could have created it?
I mean, just the buff on kill itself is already broken, but with triple strike? Damn. Damn. I remember a giant snake just outside this space. Yeah. A buffed version. Actually, not even a buffed version of a boss we fought. It was just a boss that I could fight somewhere else.
Oh, that. Yeah, I was there too.
Wait a second. It was you that shot that arrow?
I
Who
mean,
else
yeah.
Did you think it was?
When that crystal attacked the giant snake, why does that have anything to do with why the ground split open?
That snake is probably a remnant of Conrion's civilization, and crystals are highly effective against it. Maybe there was some sort of opposing reaction between those two forces?
Huh.
If so, I'm extremely sorry, everyone. It looks like I might be the one responsible for all of this.
Shame on you, Yelan.
You're just trying to help us and solve the problem. You're definitely not to
I would have been able to kill that thing. You didn't have to intervene. You only made things worse for us. How dare you?
You could almost liken this bizarre space to a living being that throws all kinds of hallucinations at us to deceive us. Everyone we've seen here, and all the paths we've walked, it all ceased to exist 500 years ago. Additionally, most of the things here are static. So if we really do manage to escape, then once time starts moving normally again, the fantastic compass will likely disappear.
Likely, but it's not guaranteed. We'll see about that.
That's actually what I think too. That's precisely why it's such a miracle that we even found the fantastic compass to begin with.
This whole thing feels like we're breaking free from our shackles using a spear that by rights should not exist.
This
Huh,
is a long
also
shot.
Cybro. Hi,
This is
hello.
our last chance. So, whose wish was it that summoned this device?
Perhaps all of us, but I mean, Yanfei makes more sense. Because again, she knew that the compass existed. She was here because of this, but perhaps all of us. Let's see, 6 damage, 12 HP, and... bifurcated, stacks with... Triple strike. I mean, come on. Come on, that just sounds like a completely broken card. But anyway, Cyber, we're about to finally break out of the chasm. Only took us like 1.5 streams. So, again though, I could have just teleported out of here at any point. Which is a plot hole that is never acknowledged. Anyway, perhaps it was all of us.
Perhaps it was. But maybe there's another reason. Your incredibly strong commitment to your search. It's a shame that we couldn't find your family. But if they were here, I'm sure they'd want nothing more than to see you being rescued from this place.
Of course they're not here. Because we know where our sibling is. She's leading the abyss right now.
I gotta say,
But yeah.
this intrigued me, the way we all ended up here together. If this is fate, then let's grab it in our hands and turn it around.
Alright, open the path. Get us out of here.
Leave the boss to Ushi and me. We're ready.
Here we go.
Take care of Paimon. Yanfei, you might need to come closer to me when the time comes.
Sure.
Alright, come on, open it already. No use delaying it. Are we getting out of here or what? Well? I think we're getting out.
Stars align, bestow your light. Evil purged by thunder's might. Spirit curbed, pneuma surge. By dictum divine, heed these words. Do as I command!
That's a good sign.
The fantastic compass is an amplifier. Maintain this energy level, and we may stand a chance.
May.
I will maintain the energy flow.
Understood.
Everyone, stand back.
Edgelord is getting us out of here.
I shall hold the line by sealing the surface.
As
Whoa.
Yakshas, we must fight for this world. General Alatus, falling in!
Okay, why do these cutscenes always look so amazing? Come on. We must be almost out, right? Oh, we got shadows coming in. Do we have to fight? I'm prepared to fight, if it comes down to it.
Watch out!
Okay, we don't even need to fight. She does it for us. Come on, we have main protagonist powers. Why can't we fight?
This trip may be dangerous, yet you insist on going.
I have guarded this place for several hundred years. Only to seek the nameless Yaksha do I request your approval.
Okay then. Main character, come in. Yes, there we go. Main character powers activate. Why are you not using magic? You have magic. You have elemental powers. Use them. Combo attacks. We got them combos. Okay. We have to be almost out of here, right? Main character powers. We need main... Or Zhao does it. Or Zhao just does it all. I guess he just does it all. Oh no. Can someone...
You can't keep this up. Your strength won't last.
Yelan helped powering it earlier? Why can't she help now? Oh? He's fine. He's a playable character. While falling, he's gonna have one of those moments where, like, he remembers what he's fighting for. Oh? Or Geodaddy is coming through. That's totally Geodaddy, right? That was totally Geodaddy coming. Yeah. And the compass did disappear. Geodaddy helped out. The power of the dong shines within us. Damn, okay. Now what? We pulled through, but where do we go from here? Finally out of the danger zone, everyone rests and starts chatting.
Close. I thought you were gonna get left behind. I'm so glad you're okay. That was terrifying.
You gonna mention Geodaddy? Hmm?
I know what you were thinking, but...
But? I don't like the awkward pauses we're getting.
Never mind. I know I can't talk you out of a mindset that's been built up over a lifetime.
I don't like these awkward
I don't
pauses.
think we were ever going to reach an agreement over the final strategy. But in the end, it was thanks to you that we managed to escape. So, thank you for saving us all.
No. I could not have done this on my strength
See,
alone.
I see. Who said that? Also, hi, you're still here. I see, you're still here. Sometimes I wonder if people are still here, because I'm looking at the viewer count and I'm realizing that, yeah, people don't care about Genshin. I realize that nearly every single time I stream this game. Nearly every single time I stream this game, I'm like, wow. Pretty much nobody cares. But I can't just drop a... I just can't drop a game off the channel after I've already started it like this, right? I can't just do that, even though I know that the people who watch my streams don't care about Genshin. I know that. I know that all too well. I see the statistics. I know that when playing Genshin, I have to be lucky if there's like 1 or 2 people watching. And I have other games where I'm like, oh wow, our viewer count is in the double digits. I know fully well that not a single person is kind of rude, but almost nobody cares about this game. At least not on my channel. And it's kind of sad, because I really enjoy it. Tord and Tom are meanwhile just going off in chat on their own, while I'm having my stupid little rant. So, thanks to you too, Yelan.
Don't mention it. It looks like everyone got out unscathed, but you all look pretty exhausted. Rest up. There's no hurry to move on from here. As for me, I'm gonna check the area for any unusual activity.
Sure, you do that. We'll just stand here.
She's gone. Paimon didn't even get to say thank you. Maybe Yelan really doesn't believe she made a contribution. It seems like she's convinced Xiao saved us all, including her, and she doesn't know what to say to that. And since it's not easy to persuade Xiao of anything, maybe Yelan's just given up trying to talk to him.
That makes sense.
Xiao, she's criticizing you. I'm not.
You speak only the truth. I have no quarrel with that. I will keep your words in mind.
Supposed to sleep, but the discussion continued? Which discussion? Like the one in the comment sections on that one video? Mine's CodeErr got bones in his poses. Jaw with fingers. Leg on a spine. A skull with vein hands and a glowing eye. Okay, like really going ham on that one, huh? Aren't you? Person asked me if I ever think about people to get someone's attention, because that's what Monica did. Again, from her point of view, at least from her point of view, they weren't people. They weren't people. Like the closest... Let's think about this another way. How you describe it? Like, do you... I guess the equivalent would be, do you ever turn off... The closest equivalent from Monica's point of view would be, do you ever turn off someone's phone or someone's PC in order to get their attention? That's kind of the closest equivalent for Monica in that case. How she saw deleting them. Like, we were having a peaceful discussion, then you asked me if I ever think about killing people. Damn. But again, to Monica, they weren't people. Seems like you got through to him.
Really? Well, that's great. I count that as quite an achievement. It was a perilous situation we were faced with underground, and it took every single one of us for any of us to make it out alive. I feel lucky that we didn't lose
Several
anyone
times,
along the
yes.
way.
Oh, wow.
Hey, so Bullchucker still hasn't woken up yet. Surely he's not gonna stay asleep forever, is he?
You know what, Rob? Yeah, you're making a point there. That is the thing. Because most of us mercilessly slaughtered many characters in games. Doubt it.
Go check on him.
Alright, let's check on Bullchucker.
I slept like a rock. Good times. Huh? What you doing? What's going on? Why are you looking at me like that?
You okay? You kinda used up all your strength down there? Hey, listen. Oh no, Navi, no.
Is there any brain damage from the impact?
You need to tell us if you're not feeling well.
You weren't that bright to begin with, so if we add brain damage to the equation... Oh, brother.
Can it even get any worse?
I had an epic power nap, and now I feel like a million more. Huh. I feel like I'm forgetting something, though. Oh, yeah! Wait, weren't we underground? How did we get back up here?
Long story. Let Zhao explain
Long
it to
story.
you. Yeah.
We'll fill you in later. Ito, we're indebted to you, Shinobu, and Ushi. We couldn't have escaped this predicament without your help. I'm the reason you all got caught up in this. Please accept my apologies, and let me find some way to compensate you for the trouble.
I write long and that to just write half of what I write. That's still a fair bit then, isn't it?
Hey, if it weren't for you, we'd still be in a Liyue jail cell right now.
That's not quite correct. You'd be in jail, not me.
Good point. Well, okay then. How about this? To celebrate our newfound friendships, how about you let me take you to Liyue Harbor for some sightseeing and a proper meal?
Wouldn't that be
The
nice?
sound of that. Now that you mention it, whew, I am famished. Oh, I can barely walk here.
I'm hungry too, Senpai. Why don't we head straight over?
I keep forgetting that she calls her senpai now. I keep forgetting. Paimon, we have other things to do. Small. And runs. I see. They said, don't use the excuse that the game that let Monica talk to you. Spawn with, well, as we know in Act 2, when Monica tried to discuss something with the player, the game just faded to black and carried on with the story. Yeah, they do need to play it more, I guess. I'm gonna just continue watching and shut up about the discussion. Fair. Fair. Again, though, you're one of the few people who actually care about this game, me playing this game, so I appreciate it. Time pan out. Sacrifice a tort to me. Tort, make a sacrifice for Ivanov. Do stuff. No, I will not answer your questions. I will not answer if you shout out to me or statics in the way. I will keep going. We have other things to do, as we're just telling Paimon, we have other things to do.
Fine.
Alright, well, I promise I'll take good care of your friends from Inazuma. Take it easy, okay? What we just went through was...
This has been tough on everyone, definitely.
Oh, wait. Yelan left already. I was gonna treat her to some tea. But I'll take this to mean we're square.
I suppose. We can move on, right?
Oh, yeah? Is that right? Wow. Okay, I'll let her
That's a
know.
valid argument then. Do you ever think about killing people? He did say that.
Traveler, Flying Lavender Melon, Ushi has a couple words he'd like you to pass on for him.
Great, now we gotta pass on a message. What is it?
What?
What is that? Tell me.
Oh, I want to hear this.
Me too. Count me in.
Actually, it's just for us. You to translate what Ushi said for everyone.
Good idea. Let's do that.
Okay. Yes, the question mark.
Paimon never would have guessed that Ushi was so gentle and thoughtful. Never judge a bull by its cover, huh?
Okay then.
Sometimes the profoundest truths can also be the simplest. I think Ushi's words may well come in handy.
Will they?
Betcha. Just leave it to us.
Can I hear them?
Alright, Ito, Shinobu, Ushi, let's go.
Can I hear them?
Oh, yeah!
Press in light mode, we need dark mode Paimon. Dark mode Paimon when?
See you next time.
Actually, cooked mode would probably be dark mode. Cow? No, leave the cow. We have emergency food with us. So, Zhao. Zhao, what's up? How you be doing?
Finished taking care of business?
Oh, there wasn't any business. We were just saying goodbye to our friends.
Forever. Goodbye forever.
You're still here. I saw the two Inazumans leave with Yenfei, heading towards Liyue Harbor.
So?
Aren't you going with them?
We still had some stuff we wanted to say to Xiao.
I figured
Yeah,
as
no
much.
cow.
I've checked the area. Nothing strikes me as out of the ordinary. Looks like this chapter has come to a close.
Has it?
Now,
Okay.
I just need to take care of the confidentiality issues. Let's hope our friends from overseas can keep their mouths shut. For their own sakes.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
We'll make sure they don't say anything. Please don't hurt them.
We will hurt them for you.
Oh.
You've got a mean streak, Yelan. Guys. Story games will break your minds with sheer ego. Can't wait. You can't wait? For sheer ego? Do we need the ego? How much ego do we need?
You figured me out, huh? All right, I'll quit pulling your leg. Everyone really rose to the occasion this time. I won't ever forget what we went through.
Like we rose from underground?
Where could that strange space have come from? And how has it existed down there undetected for so many years?
We might
I
never
have to
know.
investigate this further. I have a feeling that whatever lies behind all this runs deep. Maybe so deep that no one can be allowed to know. Also, I think someone helped us out at the last minute. They did a good deed, of course, but somehow I couldn't tell anything about them.
It was GeoDaddy.
Must have been someone of great importance.
It was GeoDaddy. Zhao knows it was GeoDaddy.
Anyway, these questions will have to wait for
God
another
complex
time. I
ego,
have
that
some
is a
follow-up
lot.
work to do and reports to make. So it's back to Liyue Harbor for me. See you when I see you.
Because my people... You think it will fit? Enjoy the... Aha. Also, Debbie, hi! It's exam period. If it's exam period, you should probably study. Right? Probably, I think. About to end. Ah, yes. I can take that. Ah, here come the very inappropriate things. But hey, we were just saved by GeoDaddy.
You knew I was waiting for you?
Tortoise come. Also, yes, it was obvious. But wow, is that another Tort account? Currently 0-0. Well, damn, I am 1 hour ahead of you in that case. Studying now is useless. I guess. If you think so. In that case, but wouldn't sleep be beneficial? Just me, like, assuming.
Really? There's somewhere I want to go. If you have the time, you can join me.
Where is it?
A place
I
that
got
has to
you.
do with
Ha.
Yakshas.
Sleep? What do you take me for? A chump? Layers of Fear. Sorry, wrong game, not the one. I thought the chapter was over. No, we still have a ways to go. But hey, we made it out. We're outside. Again, only took like 5... This storyline only took like 5 hours. Damn. Ooh, damn. But then again, I did get distracted sometimes. Huh.
The temple up ahead was built to remember Pervases. Maybe I came here because I had a realization.
You mean back when we were underground?
Wait, if it's not tortoise gone, shouldn't it be unfollowing because you are gone? True point. True. Fair enough. Tort. Original. I was. Tort original was sacrificed. Damn. Imagine. Ha. Because the Tort is gone. Ha. One laugh. One indeed. I can count to 1. I can indeed count to 1. Also, what did you realize, Zhao?
It's hard to put into words. Seeing Bosacius gave me the false impression that I'd traveled back into the past. You could dress up the Yaksha's life and call us valiant warriors, veterans of war. But the truth is, we are slaughterers and nothing more.
I mean, I fall into the same category in a way
Perhaps dying
in this
the heat
game.
of a great battle was no tragedy. And perhaps the same is true for me. After living so long, to die in the act of saving others would not have been a terrible thing.
Well, that's sweet, but I think you know that that isn't true. Come on. We need you alive. You have to survive because you're a playable character. You cannot die. It is impossible. Sister. We still don't know. We still don't know where the sister is. We just know she's with the Abyss. Where exactly she is, we do not know. Wow. Story in 3 quotes. Well, that's an interesting story, isn't it?
So maybe these thoughts are my own form of insanity.
Hey, don't say that.
Zhao, you've got something. We've got something to tell you.
Oh yeah, Ushi wanted us to tell you. It's very important.
Okay. So can we finally hear what that is?
Ushi said he has the power to exorcise demons, so people use him to fend them off. But after he met Ito, he's never left his side. He also said that he doesn't have any grand philosophies. He just thinks we should spend our lives around the people who make us happiest.
What if we don't have people like that? Just kidding, I have
Maybe
chat.
there aren't
Let's
even
go.
rules about how we should or shouldn't live our lives in this world after all. So, he hopes you can come to understand that even though the power of a yaksha may be harmful to other people, it doesn't mean you shouldn't hang out with them.
Especially because we're the main character. We have main character plot armor. You can totally be around us. There will always be someone willing to be on your side.
Yep,
Or by your side,
like
even.
people with visions. They have more resistance against your power, right? And, well, anyway, there's loads of people out there who really care about you.
Suddenly you sound a lot like Bosacius and the others.
So?
They used to talk about how they hoped to live a mortal's life once the world was at peace. I think I was the only one who didn't think that way.
Did you change your mind?
Bosacius recorded in the Fantastic Compass had lost his sanity. He addressed the people around him as Alatus, Minogius, and others. These are the names of the 5 yakshas.
Oh.
I am Alatus, and Minogius is General Capesus. The others are Bonanis, or General Chisapis, and Indarius, or General Musatis.
I will not remember any
I
of
heard
these
that people
names.
call the 5 of us Yakshas, the Guardian Adepti. Bosacius and Yelan's ancestors stayed underground to the end. So that
We know that
space must
much.
have read their minds in their last moments as they approached death.
Back to the China area. We are in the China area.
Yelan was right in everything she said. Both of our proposals had their drawbacks, and both were sensible suggestions. But the power of that space was far beyond all of us.
It do
I
be.
couldn't have done all I did without everyone's help.
I'll
Even
catch
in
up with
final
chat in a
moments,
sec, okay?
It took every bit of my power to break free from that place.
Well, Hyman still thinks you were amazing.
Yanfei and Ye
Nice
are
flattery.
correct. I always prepare for the worst case scenario. This mindset is deeply rooted in me. Even so, it was the most optimistic solution I could think of.
Huh.
If Rex Lapis hadn't saved me in that moment, I don't think I would have been able to escape.
So that was Zhongli's power back there. Yes, it was GeoDaddy's power. I could tell the moment I saw that. And then, of course, once we got outside, we saw a little bit of a snippet of him turning around and walking away. So yeah. Your BG has a GF, so a BF is in order. Okay, then. He'd buy one into... If you ever add a quote command, I swear I am not adding them manually. The quotes are in the file, although some not from you. I know that some aren't from me. Wait, so you were standing... Damn. Imagine pulling a Jesus like that. Fell off the edge. And into. Well, you did say you fell off the water, so... Off the water, into the water, yes. God damn it, listen to code and play along for once. Damn. So Zhongli, anyway, yeah,
I
GeoDaddy.
still had to burden another.
But that's how it should be, right? You've known Zhongli, Rex Lapis, for such a long time. And you've helped him before, so he helped you back. What's the big deal?
Supporting each other is how people survive, and it's not like GeoDaddy is a god anymore, so...
Perhaps. In the moment that we escaped from that space, I could sense what was left of Bosacius's memory. If I had to say what I gained from this trip, I think that would be it.
I think I felt it too, did we? I guess we did.
It's good that one more person will remember him.
Oh! Story time! Story time!
Minogius, where have you been?
Brother Yaksha, you're confused again. I've told you countless times, I am Boyoung, a thaumaturge who fought with you in the Chasm.
Boyoung? Boyoung? You are Boyoung,
as much as you do. Here we are, the two who agreed to stay here together, and I can't even call you by your name. It's a shame.
Stay here? No. No, you have to leave.
Nonsense, Brother Yaksha. We're down here for good now. Don't you remember? It's too late to have regrets. The seal can't be broken.
The seal. Ah, yes. I'm a Yaksha who came here to fight.
Brother, are you okay?
Look at the state of me. I don't think I've got long now.
And then they fucked. I'm sorry. I'm ruining the moment.
Don't go dying on me. You know, today I saw my family down here. Clear as day. What do you think? Am I losing my mind now too?
Boyang, do you want to go home?
I made my decision to leave Zhongzhou up on the surface. I obviously... Of course I want to go home.
I must have family too.
You mean brothers and sisters? I'm sure you do.
Brothers and sisters. Yes, but who am I? And where is my family?
Brother, what's wrong? Hang in there. It's just you and me. Don't die before me.
Alatus, is that you?
Your memory's going again.
I'm sorry. You all have to see me in this state.
Brother!
Look, there's someone over there.
Who are they?
They're my...
And he's seeing the other Yaksha before he dies.
I remember now. I know you.
Look at them.
My brothers and sisters have come for me. Boyang.
Here he's dying.
You're awake? At least tell me your name.
Brother Bosacius.
Hey, Bosacius. Bosacius.
I am Bosacius, and my destiny is to make the ultimate sacrifice.
Hey you're finally awake. You're trying to leave the chasm.
But I don't need to hold back as much when I talk.
Just like us and that lawyer over there.
Have you ever had a moment where you felt like you were aware of your destiny? The potential of life? The approach of death? Whatever it might have been. By now, I have accepted that destiny is the one disaster that the Yaksha know most keenly of all. We are destined to misery.
Huge backlog, I know, I'm sorry.
Fear.
But there was story time. I couldn't just ramble on in the middle of story time. I mean, I guess I kind of ruined the moment at one point. Story time before sleep, that was the story time. I was watching this on YouTube. If you keep saying words with me, you know, throw you off the edge. No. Don't do that. Cave person, powers cliche. They were, well, not gods, but created by a god, so... No. Seen it in Tekken? Okay then. So in the entrance to the cave. The cave was locked anyway, no one could get out. It blocks itself off, you don't have to put in any effort. Hello, still in the water. Oh, damn. Are you sure it's okay for you to tell me all this? I am sure Audacious would want to know. Would want us to know.
Rex Lapis had said that you are a witness. It is right that the events of the world are relayed to you. Bonanis, Menogius, and Indarius all perished, and only Bosacius's fate was unknown. This has always stung my heart like a thorn. That is why I went to the Chasm, despite being fully aware of the danger.
And now we know he
what
perished
happened in
too.
the Chasm back then, I can finally put this matter to rest. Before we left that place, I picked up a stone. I thought if I could take it out with me, I would place it in the temple to Pervases in memory of Bosacius.
That's a nice
Unfortunately,
gesture.
the stone did not survive.
Well, that sucks.
Pervases died in the Archon War thousands of years ago. He was younger than us. And Bosacius was very sad when he passed. Too many Yakshas have become casualties of battle. We are like a flock of birds, scattered to the four corners of the world. And in the end, as Bonanis said, it's rare for a Yaksha to find repose for their soul.
But you're still alive.
Boyang, and all those soldiers.
No, Zhao, they are all heroes. What is going on? Those swimming noodles? Wait, why? I am also in the water. Run! Yeah, you better run in that oh, damn. That's a threat. That is a threat if I ever saw one. It choked and died. Game over, try again. Damn, imagine. Drowned Tort? Yeah, sure, why not do the name change, imagine. No, Zhao, they are all heroes, totally. Heroes, yes. That's what I said.
That word. Maybe the world will never be free of disaster. But there is good in the world, too. Even the darkest hearts have room for those they cherish. I accept your advice. From this day on, heroes will always look out for each other.
I'm a hero too. Let's look out for each other. Ah! Stop it with the ah! Okay, this right here seems like event stuff. Yeah, okay. So this is event stuff, which I will likely do on my own time in that case.
The same as I remember.
Wait, new quest? What do you mean new quest? Tales behind the... Ah, no, it's... Okay, it's not one of the main quests. Well, we might as well get started on this. We might as well get started on this, but we will not finish. Next time we will finish the content that is available in this update. Next time we'll finish. For now, we'll get started on this. Okay. Rob is off this platform's property. Alright, you go to sleep. You won't miss too much, I think. Probably. I don't know. Can I take him now? It's 2 AM. I am not leaving without a tort. I mean, there are so many versions. Just take one of them. Take your pick. Take your pick.
Traveler, Paimon, it's been a long time.
Oh, hey, Hoishin. Long time no see.
Do I know you?
Fancy meeting you here. How's work these days?
Thanks to the help of people like you and colleagues like Ganyu, better all the time. But I've been feeling distracted at work lately. I just feel constantly
Has
agitated.
something happened? It's the woman. Ah yes, generic
But
woman
my father,
has appeared.
He's thinking of stepping down from the Tianshu position due to health issues.
Huh? What's wrong with Uncle Tian?
Nothing specifically. He's not unwell. He says he's just increasingly low on energy these days. He's
Maybe
always
tired.
said, old age comes for us all in the end. Still, I just can't help but feel a little emotional watching it happen to him. Anyway, my father's currently on the second floor of Yangsheng Tea House. Why don't you come pay him a visit with me?
I guess we'll do
He's
that.
very fond of you too. I'm sure chatting with you will make him very happy.
Probably,
Sure,
maybe,
let's
hopefully.
go.
Okay then. Calculated gambit. Quest started. Give me a card. I don't know any. Well, pick one. Well, if Ivanov doesn't want to pick one, let the Tord crew itself choose a worthy sacrifice. Look, he really is over there. Paimon, why is that? Hey, Zhongli. Wait, Zhongli? Why are we running into Zhongli now? Also, why is this not voiced anymore? Oh, hey, it's you two. Why is this not voiced? I need to ask you about something. Would you mind waiting for a moment? I'm currently in the middle of something. What are you busy with? Speaking of which, to think you managed to return so quickly, what speed?
Zhongli, are these your friends? They often come here to look for you. Yes, they are old acquaintances of mine. Splendid. Since you two are also here, could you help me persuade Zhongli to sell his archaic stone, please?
Archaic stone? What would you want those for?
Do you not know archaic stone is highly sought after now? It's not even a matter of price, for there is barely any supply on the market. I was telling stories as usual today, and Zhongli dropped by as usual too. Somehow we talked about my Through the Eyes of a Dragon, one of my finest works, if I do say so myself.
Oh, you mean that story. Okay, sacrifice me. Okay, the Tord crew has chosen a sacrifice. Keep the Bayonetta close. I don't know. Feel free.
It's a good one, isn't it? Zhongli also says that my storytelling is superb. I thought he was just an erudite gentleman who knew a lot about folk culture. But as it turns out, he is also well versed in history and mythology, so now I often trouble him with the various questions I've got. The pleasure is all mine. Don't be so modest, you've helped me out a lot. But come to think of it, the act of chatting is pleasurable only because you're talking to the right person. Zhongli, for instance, is a good chatting companion with many fantastic ideas, and, to be honest, lots of far-fetched theories too. There was this one time when I told him, see, my story first tells of how Rex Lapis carved Ashtaha out of magical rock, and then elaborates on how they fought side by side across the four corners of the world. Isn't that just mesmerizing? Yet he said the story is a true masterpiece, save for some inaccurate details. According to some researchers, Rex Lapis may not have possessed the skills required to create such a work of craftsmanship.
I mean, he would know.
What a bummer! And there was also another time when I told him about the Serpent of Jinxa village. He didn't buy the story at all, saying it was too good to be true for the serpent to transform into a beautiful landscape. I wonder if too much knowledge can stifle imagination. What a shame that someone well-cultured as Zhongli should fail to appreciate the aesthetic of artistic creation.
Util Tord adopted body shutting down. What? You know what? I'm getting dizzy. Why am I getting dizzy? I shouldn't be getting dizzy. Oh no. I'm getting... Hang on. Okay, this hasn't happened in a while. I'm good. I'm good. We can keep going. I'm just slightly dizzy.
I can hardly object to your criticism. I shall keep it in mind. But your stories are always marked by wild imaginations. I just point out what I notice as an ordinary listener, and hope that might be of use to you.
Bye. Alright, bye, Ivanov. See you around in future streams.
Since storytelling requires a sharp mind, I am sure storytellers such as you can certainly understand where I'm coming from. Those are the heartfelt reactions of a devoted audience member. You're right. I know your good intentions. You want me to become the best storyteller in Liyue Harbor, right?
I don't think you quite get it. I'm talking about stories here. What has this got to do with the archaic stone? Why am I even in a side quest now?
Ah yes, back on top. So I told Through the Eyes of Dragon again the other day.
Aren't you ever worried that your audience will get bored if you tell the same story?
Some stories are worth being told time after time, forever and ever. As stories are meant to be told repeatedly. It takes time and creativity to come up with new plots, after all. Ah, see, Zhongli really gets me. Anyway, that day a miner, the leader of a mining crew, was out for work and happened to pass while I was telling the story. He told me, "Well, do you know about the Chasm? There's a type of incredibly beautiful stone to be found in that place. Such stones have faint and exquisite luster. You can find them somewhere in a long and winding tunnel in the chasm." What did he say? I think tunnel was the word he used, right? You could probably say that. The chasm must be quite the mysterious place, if even someone as well-traveled as Zhongli has never been there. I guess that's got to be because no one was allowed to go in until recently, when the mining operations resumed, and I only heard about that from others. Ah, yes, that is, A miner said that the stone springs forth within a tunnel. No one knows who built it. All they know is that tunnel meanders forward as if created by someone dragging something colossal down. The sheer view of it is most awe-inspiring, apparently. They say that the place may have perhaps been an ancient battlefield. But who fought there? We may never know, so I thought that Rex Lapis and Ashtahar could have fought there. Actually, I've been working on a new story lately. It'd be nice if I could put this plot into it, so I thought. So I invited Zhongli over to ask for his ideas, and to my surprise, he is in possession of an archaic stone. I thought maybe it from a merchant maybe bought it from a merchant at the market. I almost said toward you. Almost. Zoom in. Okay, wow. What even is going on? Hang on, I need to breathe a second. Again, dizzy. I don't know why I'm getting so dizzy right now. Okay, let's just keep going. He's got a good taste, and he wouldn't miss a true treasure. Think it was that stone could make an ideal testament to my story, so if Zhongli doesn't object, I'd like to purchase the stone as a memento.
Zhongli, are you really gonna sell him the stone?
Yes, that is an ingenious... Tian is an ingenious storyteller, and I enjoy his stories very much. It's my pleasure to be able to contribute to his creation.
Eh?
That said, if I sold him the stone, it would undermine the credibility of his story. As we have discussed before, Rex Lapis sealed Ashtahar underground. According to experts, there are many caves and mining tunnels in the chasm. It would be a constant disturbance to people there if Ashtahar really was sealed there. Would Rex Lapis not have considered that?
That makes sense.
Just wanna scream. Stop.
You're right, Rex
Oh, sorry, that is him. You're right, Rex Lapis wouldn't have done something so careless. Yup, that's a good point. To be honest, I'd wanted to exchange my favorite folding fan for Zhongli's archaic stone.
There's an illustration on it.
I'd love to have this fan in hand while telling Through the Eyes of the Dragon. Upon it is drawn a dragon soaring into the skies. Its body free to roam the world, and its spirit unbound to aim high. It's an inspiring view.
Wow, this sort of fan's really rare. You know, even Paimon wants it now. Oh, right. Don't we have an archaic stone too?
Really? Then would you mind giving it to me? You can have my folding fan. Might I have a word? The archaic stone is precious indeed, and your folding fan is also a work of art. I would advise against exchanging them as you would ordinary goods. Well, if you say so, although, you know, I have more than one such fan. You drew the illustrations on them, and that already makes them special. Anyone who enjoys your storytelling will rejoice if they were given such a generous gift. Really, you're right. I truly am fortunate to have devoted listeners who understand my stories, and I couldn't ask for more than that, could I? To be honest, I made these fans so that I could one day gift them to like-minded audiences. And you certainly are such an audience, so they were always meant to be yours. Please, wait here for me to fetch them. Tian quickly fetches the two folding... Okay, sure. Skip again. Can I really keep this? Of course, you are my audience. And that makes you a worthy recipient. Besides, I've made several such fans, so don't worry, just take it. And Zhongli, there's no need to be so formal with me either. It's just a handmade fan. I hope it's not too meager of a gift for you. I'll gladly take it, thank you. An exquisite work of art indeed. It is truly something worth treasuring.
Ah, right, actually we came to ask Zhongli about something. Can we talk to him for a moment?
Have I taken up too much of your time? Oh dear. Well then, please go ahead. There's no need to apologize, you have my gratitude.
Zhongli, were you at the chasm? And you saved us too, didn't you?
Thank you.
Zhongli said that he wouldn't have been able to escape without your help.
Oh, did he say so? Interesting. How time flies. Even he has learned to open up to others.
So, what were you doing at the chasm?
Was I at the chasm? How curious. I must admit that this is the first time that I am hearing of such a thing.
Huh? Stop playing dumb!
Why would I play dumb? This fan is of high quality indeed.
Zhongli!
Now that I am on vacation, I just take my time to walk around. I'd say that anything I run into is a happenstance of fate, for which I shall take no credit. Come to think of it, it's time to travel to different places and witness many things in this vast world. They might bring old memories back. Do you miss the past? Not at all. I am mortal now. And being mortal means living in the present. A dragon soaring into the skies, its body free to roam the world, and its spirit unbound to aim high. Most inspiring indeed. With much to be perceived in the four corners of the world, and much to marvel at amongst mountains and waters, I believe I must travel still more in the future.
Quest completed. Okay, can we keep going with the quest we were on now? That would be nice. There we go. Let's go up. Because now we will have voice acting again, which is nice. I like that.
Uncle Tian, we're here to chat with you.
Well, he suddenly got a lot older.
What a lovely surprise. Welcome. Oishi, why don't you go downstairs and get the shopkeeper to make us a fresh pot of tea?
And everyone's gone. I'm alone now. All alone. Just like I was when I first started streaming. What is it about Genshin that people hate? I don't get it.
You've been traveling all over the place recently. I would very much like to hear your adventure story.
No, seriously, what is it about Genshin specifically that people just do not like to watch at all? I don't understand, I really don't. I'm more concerned about your health. Is everything okay?
Oishin told you, didn't she? Don't worry, I'm quite alright. It's just the years gradually catching up with me. As I grow older, I'm starting to find that with many things, though the mind is willing, the flesh is weak. Especially recently, I've noticed a rather drastic drop in my energy levels. I am still very much in good standing as the Tianshu today. Nevertheless, I wish to pass on the position before my mental acuity begins to decline beyond redemption.
To whom?
How difficult is it to transfer the Tianshu position?
Oh, well, you see, the Tianshu is a rather unique position among the Liyue Qixing.
Elaborate.
Historically speaking, the Tianshu rarely appears in public. We stay behind the scenes, planning and giving advice. So a public selection process would not be suitable.
Did you pass it on yourself?
We also want to keep any prospective Tianshu candidates free from influence by outside forces. So we tend to be as discreet as possible in their assessment and appointment.
Okay.
For these reasons, the incumbent Tianshu typically recommends their candidate of choice, and this is then approved by the other Qixing.
Is it gonna be Yelan?
So in other words, you pick someone, and then Lady Keqing, Lady Ningguang, and the other Qixing appoint them?
Is it gonna be Yelan? I mean, she's working for Ningguang already, so.
Due to my health, I won't
Plus, it's
be
her
able
story
to
quest.
assess every candidate myself. Not to despair, however, because I found someone exceptionally capable to act on my behalf as assessment officer. In fact, I
It's her.
believe you recently became acquainted with her yourself.
Oh, that we have.
Who is it?
I'm heartbroken. I thought it might take you a little longer than this to forget all about me.
Hello.
Yelan!
To nobody's surprise.
Jackpot. Uncle Tian here asked me to assess 3 candidates for him.
Wait, you're the one assessing
Join
them?
me? You'll be among the first to get to know the next Tianshu. Might be a good opportunity for you.
What do you think?
It's a good opportunity, I guess.
I think so too. It can't be a bad thing to be on good terms with a new Qixing, right?
Alright then.
Might keep us out of trouble in the
So,
future,
I
so
gotta
we're not
say
wanted by the
that-
government again.
You say you're into behind-the-scenes planning? My work's of the covert variety too. Don't you think I might make a good Tianshu?
Huh? Yelan, you want to be the next Tianshu?
I'm not opposed to the idea, but I suspect Ningguang wouldn't let you go very easily after how long you've been working together.
Fair
So,
point.
How about this? If your investigation reveals that none of the other candidates are qualified for the position, I'll recommend you for the job.
Let's hope she doesn't sabotage everyone else.
Well, you guys take your time. Everything's all set for the assessments to go ahead. Meet me on the first floor when you're ready. Until then, have a pleasant conversation.
Oh, that we
Oh,
will.
and no need to pay for your tea. As the new owner of this fine establishment, this runs on the house.
Ooh. Tell Uncle Tian about the recent adventures. You return to the entrance of the tea house.
You're all set?
That we are, yes. Set to get started, but not finish.
Uncle Tian seems really worn down. It's like all his energy's gone.
Yeah, we've been told
It
this
may
many
sound
times.
harsh, but Uncle Tian is past his prime. He's not cut out for this anymore. So he's recommended 3 candidates. Their names are Qinwei, Mingbo, and Zhi. Qinwei is a wealthy entrepreneur. Mingbo works at the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs, and Zhi is focused on study and travel. Try to keep all that in mind. Of course, it doesn't really matter if you forget, since we'll be assessing them at Yuehai Pavilion in a short while.
Alrighty then.
Mingbo, Zhi. Paimon should be able to remember their names, but what does the assessment involve exactly?
Let's
Trial
see
by
what
combat.
happens at Yuehai Pavilion. All right, heads in the game, people. The stakes don't get much higher than a change in the Qixing. We can't afford to miss anything.
They do get a little bit higher.
Got it. We'll keep our eyes wide
We've been involved with stuff like, you know, a nose is getting stolen, actually multiple. I think that's a little bit higher stakes, but oh well. Not like anyone cares about what I have to say here, right? You know what? I think this is the faster way to go about this. So, I want to talk to the lovely people watching this as a VOD right now, if even those of you exist. Because again, live viewers with Genshin right now, none. And very commonly the numbers for this game are very low. So I want to talk to those of you watching this as a VOD. What interests you about this game, and why do you think this game isn't too popular with a live audience, at least on my channel? What is it about this game that doesn't draw people in, while all the other games have at least somewhat of an audience?
And I don't even get a chair. I've dealt with all
Just
kinds
curious.
of people in my time, but never have I been made to stand while I'm waiting for an appointment.
Oh, I mean, I think it's fine.
That's called being complacent. If you're happy to just accept the way things are, you'll never be able to change anything in the future.
Oh, come on. That's just... Now you're just being unreasonable.
Well, someone is already
Alright,
kind of
you
rude.
two. Let's not get into a big argument over this. It's not worth it.
And we have some... And you're
Shenwei,
intermediating.
that was a bit uncalled for. And Mingboa, cut him some slack. We've all been standing around for a while. It's natural to be getting irritable.
I like you.
Look, how about this? There's no rule saying we're obliged to stand up while we wait, so why don't we borrow some chairs from the guild nearby?
I like you.
Fine. They're not the best quality chairs, to be sure. But under the circumstances, it would be better than nothing.
You enter the assessment venue of Yelan.
All 3 candidates have arrived.
Ah, it was those 3, huh? One of them seems aggressive, one of them is kind of nervous, and I think they need to present a bit more strongly, and you are probably the most optimal one out of the 3.
Mm-hmm. We'll meet them formally soon. Before that, let me run you through the assessment process.
Okay. Go
I've
ahead.
split it into 2 stages: current affairs and planning, and face-to-face interview. In the first stage, candidates are required to submit a manifesto for Liyue's development. In the second stage, we will ask them some questions in person.
Okay.
Writing a manifesto takes time, so I informed them of this requirement in advance. These are the reports they submitted.
One of them seems a bit bigger.
One of them is really thick.
It's also worth mentioning a stipulation I gave them. Whoever is appointed as the new Tianshu will be expected to implement their plan as put forward in their manifesto.
Ooh.
Failing the occurrence of some cataclysmic event, they will not be permitted to change their plan. Therefore, these 3 piles of documents in front of us represent where each candidate stands on key policy issues.
I
There's still
see.
some time. Have a skim through, get a first impression of what each person's proposing. I'll be waiting off to the side. Just let me know when you're done.
Not sure I will be too good at deciphering what we got here. But I guess, who's who? Let me just, can I check that? Okay. Let's see what we got. Manifesto covers domestic affairs, foreign affairs, checks and balances, all in great detail. Focus seems to be problem solving, provides concise, clear solutions to various problems, so thick that you only have time to skim through it roughly. So the most well prepared and the one solving problems, intermediating between those two, seems like the best candidate so far. This one is the more aggressive one, right? Festo commercial issues provide some very penetrating analysis. B-Red regulations and inconveniences are both indispensable. Right, that was you? Yeah. And then the more nervous one covers domestic affairs quite comprehensively, focusing on people's livelihoods. Core principle seems to be the greater good means a world that works for everyone. I like that individual, but he's a little bit optimistic and nervous. I think he would be my second pick, because the other one seems to be like he knows what's up. The other one very much like kind, but easily intimidated. Not sure about that.
Finished, huh? What did you think?
Everyone took it very seriously.
That they did.
Of course they did. They have the chance to be picked as the new Tianshu, so you can bet they're putting their best foot forward.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind, whoever gets in has to execute their plan as written. Nobody wants to have any regrets.
What do you think, Yelan? I mean, the thing is, the one that's really big is in my opinion, the best candidate. But since there's so much, I'm not sure if they can implement it all. That's the problem.
That's for me to know and you to find out. We can talk more after the interviews. We'll see the candidates now. Let's do one at a time. Start with Chenwei.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
the asshole first, I see. Well, what do we got? Bring him in.
Well, so you two are the assessment officers, are you?
Yes.
I
Problem?
assume that given the great import of this situation, Lady Ningguang would perhaps be assessing us in person. I certainly hadn't imagined I'd be seeing two entirely unfamiliar faces.
I already don't like you.
I
You
trust
fail.
you read
Go
through my
away.
answer, so I'd be more than happy to clarify any details you found difficult to grasp. It was written with an expert audience in mind.
I really don't like you. You failed the test immediately.
Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal slight against anyone in particular. I was simply stating a fact.
Man, your communication skills.
Cloud Retainer?
Do you learn it from Cloud Retainer?
Oh, yes, I remember now. You must be the traveler that people are constantly talking about.
That is indeed
With
us.
your sterling reputation, you must have a respectable level of erudition. Perhaps you will be able to understand the concepts I have put forward. Although I shouldn't get my hopes up.
Yeah, you shouldn't, because you're not making it through. After some questions, Yelan tells him to tells the next one. Next one. It is your turn.
Please introduce yourself.
I'm, Mingbo. I work in the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I've worked there for, 9 years, 5 months, and 3 days. In that time, I've handled, 2,347 cases.
The way you're this nervous, I'm not sure you're qualified for the position.
They should be concluded in,
But I want to give him a chance.
My current work is related to urban planning, and I'm also responsible for, auditing the accounts. To be more precise, there are 3 parts to the accounts, namely...
Is it just Paimon, or is he not very good at public speaking?
Oh, you're just now realizing that?
Let's leave the self-introduction there and move on to some questions.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Well, for a few questions, then gets to the next one. Personal favorite?
Hello.
Let's see what we got.
Not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little nervous. What
Understandable.
Would you like to know? You're here to assess me, so ask away and I'll answer your questions to the best of my ability.
Your manifesto is very wide in its scope, but you don't seem to be personally involved in many of the specific fields. How can you be sure that you have the ability to put your plan into action?
That was blunt, but that is also my main worry about it. The fact that, you know, he wrote like twice as much as the other ones.
Very fair question. I completely understand where you're coming from. But I'm confident in my plan. I've visited many different places, talked to lots of people with far more expertise than myself.
Okay.
And my manifesto is the conclusion of these efforts.
Actually putting in work for this?
2 different problems can be interconnected in very complicated ways, and you might reach 2 very contradictory conclusions depending on which one you're focusing on. What I've tried to do is strike a balance. In other words, present an optimal solution to all the problems as a whole.
How do you plan to determine whether you are right or wrong about your proposed solution being the optimal one?
A great question. Well, I'd start by having my colleagues and the secretaries of the Yuehai Pavilion evaluate any proposals before implementation. Post-implementation, it would all come down to the results. If it turned out that my judgment was to blame for poor results, I would take responsibility.
Nice answer. All right.
Again.
Next question.
Definitely favorite. After a few questions, Yelan sends him on his way.
He seems like a great guy. Everything he said was thoughtful and logical, and he was just a pleasure to listen to.
Also, the interactions we saw before, I agree. I actually agree. No meh, I agree. The question is what Yelan thinks.
Here's my take on what we just learned. As you saw, Qianwei is highly knowledgeable.
Yes.
He proposes many excellent ideas in his manifesto, which effectively target the big issues. But he is very proud and incredibly stubborn. He doesn't care much about other people's feelings. Mingbo's plan is more thorough and more measured. You can tell he's meticulous in his work, very detail-oriented. He and Qianwei are otherwise polar opposites. Mingbo is not very articulate and comes across as very timid in conversation.
Perfect summary. Paimon couldn't agree more.
And that leaves our third choice.
Last but not least, Jur-E. His manifesto is full of pertinent details, his methodology is sound, and his proposals cover a broad range of fields, which is quite a rare feat. The depth he goes into in each and every area means it can only be a product of painstaking work. Plus, he is modest and good at dealing with people.
Seems like the best possible choice.
What really interests me is that many of his views happen to coincide with Uncle Tien's. Having someone like Jur-E take the position would certainly put Uncle Tien's mind at rest.
Huh.
Great!
We'll see. Let's go back and report to Uncle Tien.
Let's report back, yes. This seems good so far. It seems like we're onto a winner here. It seems like we're onto a winner. Unless there's gonna be some kind of last minute twist, I sure hope not. Alright. Here's our report. You tell Uncle Tien about the assessment process.
I see. Then it's more or less as I anticipated.
Alright, then let me ask this. The ideas in Jur-E's manifesto are very similar to your own. Is there any particular reason behind this?
You suspect that he's been helping out?
I didn't want to say anything when I gave you the list of candidates, for fear of affecting your judgment. But I can tell you now.
You helped out, didn't you?
Most of the candidates have all studied under me in the past.
Huh.
It's only natural that they share some similarities with
But only one of them
But
really
Xin
came
Wei
through like
went on
that.
to focus on his business, and Ming Guo has always been occupied with his work at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Of all of them, Jur-E was with me for the longest duration.
I guess that became noticeable there.
Get to know them all, Uncle Tien.
Chen Wei was referred to me by an old friend. Ming Guo came to my attention in the course of my work. As for Jur-E, that was pure happenstance.
And that worked out for the best.
We first met while fishing. Gradually, as we got to know each other, we started discussing all sorts of topics. Jur-E came from a poor family, and his parents died when he was very young. But he was a gifted student and a fast learner. He reminded
So
me
tragic
of a
backstory,
younger
check.
version of myself. So I started out giving him a few words of advice when we were out fishing, and noticed how quickly he got on.
Sounds like he's a friend to you. Sounds like he's family to you. Let's go that way.
And now, all of a sudden, he's grown into a mature young man. It's a joy to see, but it also gets one thinking. The young are growing up, and I am growing old. How time flies. No one can escape the cycle of life.
Sad,
I don't
but
know,
yeah.
Uncle Tien. You still seem in pretty good shape to me. You might have another few years of work left in you, don't you think?
Oh, you. There's really no need to console me. Having less energy than I used to isn't such a bad thing. It just means I finally have a good reason to retire and spend my days doing what old men like me should be doing. Going fishing whenever I feel like it.
Ah, couldn't be me.
Sure love fishing, Uncle Tien.
But sure, if it's fun for you, then go.
Quite like
Go off.
fishing to pass the time. Ooh, and freshly caught fish, they make the most beautiful fish soup with barely any preparation required.
Fresh fish soup.
Not too big on fish myself, but
See?
sure.
Doesn't it? Also, some time ago,
I'm not too big on many
Jur-E
things, to be
purchased
fair.
a very special recipe from an old fisherman. When we've been fishing recently, Jur-E always brings some extra ingredients he prepared in advance. Oh, the addition of these makes the soup taste even more wonderful. That flavor makes for a fond memory. But at my age, who knows how many more chances I have left to taste it.
Very many chances, I'm sure. Just eat it every single day going forward.
Can Paimon come next time too? Paimon really wants to try it.
Let's get back to the matter at hand. Uncle Tien, we've reported back. Do you have a verdict?
Nope.
I appointed you as the assessment officer, and I trust your judgment. Had you not asked me why Jur-E's ideas were so similar to mine, I was not going to mention my history with any of them. This decision must be guided by what is fair and right. Please disregard all other considerations and make your final decision only after a thorough review of each candidate's talents and capabilities.
I still stick by my
Remember,
choice.
You must be thorough.
Understood. Come on, let's go talk somewhere else.
Bye-bye, Uncle Ken. Look after yourself.
You follow Yelan outside the tea house. Okay.
It's gonna be Jerry, right? His manifesto was written well, and he's the best speaker.
Seems like the most logical choice.
Not rush. There's no time limit for this assessment.
There is no time limit, that is true.
So, are you gonna give them more tests or something?
It's best to be thorough.
No, nothing like that.
But we have our
The assessment
preference.
itself is complete. But let me give you a word of advice. Things are not always as they appear.
Oh?
The biggest no-no in intelligence work is to only get information from the person of interest themselves. The truth is almost always hidden beneath many layers of deception. You have to get information through many different channels. For example, Wenyuan, Shanghua.
Yes?
Okay then.
Lady Yelan, what are your orders?
Who are they? Where did they come
You
from?
got them sweet spies, huh?
These two are Wenyuan and Shanghua. They work for me. As my trusted assistants, they are always standing guard nearby. They also perform various assignments as required. Shanghua is a business expert who gets his information by trading.
Okay.
Wenyuan relies on word of mouth. And there's also Upei, who's not here right now.
Okay, and what's
That
their
meathead
specialty?
must have been out there on sea surveillance for
You
some
won't,
time
you won't tell
now.
us, okay.
Is he all right? I seem to remember that he can't swim.
Sea surveillance,
Nothing can
okay.
take that guy down. Certainly not a little wind and waves.
Shanghua, visit all the commerce guilds and look into Qianwei's background. Wenyuan, go to the Ministry of Civil Affairs and look through Mingbo's work files.
I sure hope that
Yes, ma'am.
that dude is not trying to deceive us.
So what about Jerry?
Please tell me he's not deceiving us in any way.
Well, obviously, as the most promising candidate, we will be investigating him ourselves. Let's go to the docks first. Lots of people passing through there. You can find out all kinds of things.
Well,
We're looking for information.
we'll do that next time, though.
Talking to Boy, the owner of Wanyu Boutique. He does business at the North Wharf. Maybe he has some news for us.
That's actually not a bad idea. Let's go and ask him.
But I will do that next time. So, the plan is the following. Next time, I also teleport away from there just to make sure I don't accidentally trigger something else. But next time, we will finish all the content that this version has to offer right now, all the story content. We'll likely be done in like an hour with the story quest, judging by how long all the previous ones were and stuff. So once that is done, we'll see how we fill up the rest of the time. We'll likely, if we have the time, we can do stuff like maybe do a little bit of the event on stream, maybe do the test runs. That shouldn't take up too much time. And yeah. But as for now, that is very much where I end today's stream. So we won't be doing a raid today because you know how it is. We've been playing Genshin, which means that almost nobody is watching. One person is apparently here. Hello to you. I appreciate you being here, even if it's just towards the end. But I am ending the stream without a raid due to lack of viewers, which again happens currently only during Genshin. For every other game I play, I always have enough people to be like, yeah, no, it's worth raiding. But not Genshin. Anyway, thank you for watching. To those of you who came by, to whoever is here currently, and to those of you watching this as an archive later on. I appreciate it, because there's really not many people who care about this game here. So, hopefully I will see you next time, be it for more Genshin, which would be nice, or another game, which is more likely. So, again, until then, bye!